Lamborghini Mercy. Yo, chick, she's so thirsty. Whew. I'm back, everybody, with more spray for my throat, so I don't so I can hopefully do this live stream. Anyway, game week 2 is right around the corner. I think it's tomorrow morning, California time. Yeah, less than or about 15 hours away. We got to get our squads solidified. I'll kind of just see if I can breeze through real quick, hoping that people will come through, and we can start looking at your guys' squads and whatnot. If you're here and you can hear me, send me your squad. Send me your squad. Let's see what we need to do. See what fixtures we got to target. What transfers we want to bring in. Yada, yada. All right. So this is my squad right now. I feel like when I shaved or when I trimmed my beard, I missed a spot. Is what it is. All right. All right. So while I waste time for everyone to come in, this is what my squad looks like. So I have my current captaincy armband on Mo Salah. I couldn't get away from him. I mean, I want to go. I kind of want to go Fernandez, mainly because I like to captain the. I like this weird thing in FPL where I like to captain the a later match, if you will. I like to captain the if I could, I'd captain the Monday game, but I don't have anyone I really like in the captaincy game then. So I'm captaining Mo Salah. I want to captain Fernandez for that reason, but I'm going to go with Salah. I just can't turn away playing Burnley at home for the first time. And what's up, Ahmed? Yeah, yay. Good to see you, man. I just can't turn down. I can't turn down this Liverpool-Burnley match. So for me, I'm going to captain. I'm going to captain Mo Salah. Yeah, where's Sule? What the heck? How's she not here yet? Dang, man. I don't want to say who I'm leaning towards at this moment. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. Also, my face is super numb. I just sprayed some spray because again I got throat virus. Anyway. It is the weeping in the morning. Anyway, see, I want to captain Bruno just because it's a whole day later. But whatever, I'm captaining Mo Salah. Ahmed, it's good to hear. How you day been, man? You doing all right? It is the weeping in the morning and the gnashing of teeth. All right, Steve, what's up? Yeah, you're new here. Welcome. I hope this, yeah, I hope you enjoy your first time here or whatnot. Do you have let me see your squad. I'm here just kind of going through people's squads. I don't want to do that. Go through squads, see what transfer we got to make. And it's nice to hear. Well, welcome. You're going to go for Bruno? I want to go Bruno. I want to go Bruno, man. I just can't hide from Salah. I feel like Bruno going up against Southampton's side that's just very weak at the moment. Very weak at the moment. And I think Sancho's probably going to be starting if I had to guess. I think Sancho starts. So Sancho starting against a pretty poor Southampton side. I think Bruno's going to feast. I feel like I'm just stubborn and going for Salah. I feel like I just kind of convinced myself to go Bruno Fernandes in this one. But for now, I'm going with Salah. We got 2 Brunos here? Yeah, we got 2 Bruno captainers here. Steve, who you captaining this week? It is the... I was just listening to old Kanye right now. I was listening to old Kanye and old Jay-Z. That's how my morning's been. 100% captaining Bruno this week. Yeah, I can't go against that. We scored 12 against them last season, and they lost their center back. Yeah, they lost their best center back, and they lost. They lost Danny Ings. I know that kind of sounds weird because he's an attacker, but you lose someone like that who can kind of help you out in the game, maybe get a cheeky goal or assist, and kind of slow things down, maybe even hold the play up. But I just see this game being Manchester United heavy. But it's Liverpool at home, you know what I mean? I really want to go Bruno, though. I feel like he's going to come away with like a 10-pointer or something. Yo, Don, Issa, what's up? Issa, what transfer are you making this week? All right, let's see what your squad looks like. Are you in the new Revenge of the Donatellos? Let's see. Issa, I don't think you're in this one. I know you're in the last one. That's the homie. All right, let me check this. Let me check out the league from last season. Whoop. All right, 12. Yeah, I know. I want to go Bruno. I feel like as the time progresses and we get to towards the deadline tomorrow, I'm probably gonna be heavy Bruno Fernandes, but we'll see. Sanchez, Trent, Cancelo. Ooh, I like that Cancelo pick this week. That's nice. Dang. I saw like the highest people that has a chance to return this week. It just said Man City defense. Had like Salah, Bruno, Mahrez, KDB, whoever it was, and just City defense. Okay, send the code. I think the code's in the description. If you want to join a mini league, I have my mini league in the my mini league should be in the description. And then go ahead and join. All right, so this is your squad. All right, let me look at Steve's real quick. Ben Rama, love the Benny the Butcher pick. Salah, Bruno. Yeah, this team is solid, dude. My only thing I would have an eye on if I were you was just Tony against Crystal Palace. But I'm definitely not dropping him before he plays Crystal Palace. But that looks high quality to me. Captain Salah, yeah. I'm super jealous of the Cancelo pick. Man. Dang. It's just too much. For me, it was just too much money and rotation that I was worried about. But, man, I want him outside. Anyway, this is what Issa, what does your squad look like? Yeah, White and Amarty on your bench. Amarty is probably done now that Fescard. My camera! Fescard is probably back, so Amarty, I'm unsure about him. Simakas, Robbo looks like he'll be back for the Chelsea match. Way ahead of schedule when his return from ankle injury. Then you have White. So you got to figure out what to do with Simakas, but you're an incredible manager. You'll figure it out. Yeah, dude, this is solid. Mahrez could be a differential captain this week. I wouldn't do it, but that would be tempting. I even think Ings will be a good differential captain this week. I think Newcastle still have their third string keeper in, if I'm not mistaken. And they're playing at home against a leaky Newcastle side, so Danny Ings might have a big week this week. I hope so. Busy week, yeah. Hear that, man. Official Odegaard announces retirement. Yeah. That's too funny, dude. Comment says Odegaard has officially announced his retirement from Champions League after signing with Arsenal. That's a good one, man. I like that. That's funny. Ryan, what's up, man? I made a rash decision and transferred Pinnock for White before the last day of the game week. We'll see what happens. I mean, White. I feel like White's gonna be one of those that you hold on for a little while. I mean, I don't want him for Chelsea. I don't want him for City. But come game week 4 on, I think it's all right. But for me, it's a hold for him. Dang. Buendia out for Ben Rama. Ooh. Yeah. So my concern with Ben Rama, my number one concern with Ben Rama. Oh, throwing up the Wakanda. Love it. My number one concern with Ben Rama is if Lingard's gonna come back, but I'll worry about that when I hear any sort of rumor or any more solidified than just there's talks. But yeah, Ben Rama looks good, man. Leicester's a tough one this week, but then he's got Crystal Palace and Southampton. Dude, I think Ben Rama is a great pick. I think for me, I'd probably wait one more game week. I would wait one more game week just because I think Buendia has a better... Do you have Danny Ings? Yeah, you do. Yeah, he plays Newcastle at home, and Buendia was his first game. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. So I'm hoping it was just like kind of getting accustomed to his new squad and new teammates. And let's see what Buendia does loose. That's what I would personally do. I mean, Benny the Butcher looks incredible to bring in your side. But I would probably wait for this Newcastle game to see how Buendia looks, and then switch him out for Ben Rama for that Crystal Palace match. Let me see. Yeah, Crystal Palace, Southampton. 5th in the league? Woo! Yeah, that's an incredible first game week. Yeah, that's nice. Dang. 5th in the league. You're kicking my butt, dude. Bruno too risky, Don. I want him. I want to captain him. Rotation does scare me. Yeah, Steve, I want to see who's your backup defender, or who's first on your bench, because you're playing a 4-4-2, 4-3-3. You're playing a 4-3-3. Who's your first defender on your bench? Especially because Simakas looks like it's going to be his last week playing this week. Where am I at? Did you get the code, Issa? I think it was in the description. I tried downloading Ultimate Fan, but I think it's a UK only thing. I tried both on my my Samsung and my iPad, and I couldn't get any either. I think it's strictly a UK thing, which is super disappointing. Because I was super pumped to try it out. Ben Rama and Antonio, lovely, yeah, dude. Ben Rama and Antonio, man, 2 to get from West Ham at this moment. Genesis, what's up? I'm gonna take Simakas and Mahrez out. Yeah, I like that. Next week, right? Yeah, that's nice. I'm assuming you're gonna drop Mahrez down and save some cash and upgrade Simakas, or are you just gonna hold on that 4 mil defender? Bruno and Salah never is a risky captain. Dude, Fernandez has done nothing but ball out since he came into the Prem. He would have scored over 200 points his first season at the rate that he was in. He scored 244 last season. Well over 200 his first season. So, I mean, I hear you, dude. Southampton, oh. That just looks so good. Looks so good, man. 2 free transfers, love it. Love it, doing the same thing. Should I send my FPL team to you via email? You can do it. You can do it any way you want. You can even just give me your code. Yeah, just go to the points, and then go to this number right here, and then send me the code. Yeah, that's probably the best way to do it. Genesis, White, Brownhill, Steel, and Parika, crappy bench. Yeah, see, I'm kind of in the boat of I'm not a big fan unless it's like Christmas time, late December time, when fixtures get so congested that there's a lot of rotation. I'm not a fan of having a high scoring bench. I just like players that can come in and get me a couple cheeky points. You know what I mean? So for me, if you have someone like Cancelo that doesn't play, or if someone doesn't play like Cancelo, then you're gonna have, well, hopefully not Firpo with that -1, but like a Webster coming on for a 2-pointer. So I don't think that's the worst thing in the world to have your defenders, because you're going to get a couple points out of White, a couple points out of Brownhill. So I think it's all right. And I think Parika's locked now, right? Because he got transferred. But I'd definitely be worried about Siamakas here in the next next week. I would definitely be worried about that. If Robbo is back, yeah, okay. Issa's dropping from Mars, yeah. Man, Mars looks good this week. Oof. Why am I still here? I need to go back to my game, my pick team. Come on, son. All right. If Robbo's back, should I bench him and play Ailing, or do you reckon he will play versus Burnley? Do you have Robbo right now? If Robbo is back next week, I'm playing Robbo. Robbo next week. Oh, actually, he plays Chelsea. Yeah, he plays Chelsea next week. And Leeds play. Let's check it out. Burnley. I'd probably start Ailing next week. I don't know. Actually, it'd be hard for me to bench a £7 million defender. Yeah, I mean, it sounds like Robbo is gonna start next week. If I had to guess at this moment, again, it's so early, but I feel like with that one, we're just gonna have to wait and see. I had no idea. Sorry, bro. That's crap. I didn't realize that it was UK only. Yeah, it is. It sucks, man. I was looking. I really try to find it, but yeah, it looks fun, man. Can you have a look at my team? I'm not sure whether to keep my triple West Ham or keep it. I'm 30 in your league. Yeah, let's check it out. Triple West Ham scares me. Yeah, Giannis in pajamas. Love that name. They're coming down the stairs. All right. Let's see. Feltman's out, so that sucks. Just because of COVID protocols. Came in contact. Brownhill gets you a couple cheeky points. So you have no choice on what to do as far as if you don't want to make a transfer. All right, let's look. Trent Shaw, Siamakas, Soufal. The back line to me is fine. Obviously, again, Siamakas. I'm not even too concerned with Siamakas here in your team, because if Feltman comes back next week, then Siamakas is $4 million. He's going back to your bench, so I'm not worried about that, because you still have 4 playing defenders. Fine here, fine there. Yeah, I see what you mean. I'll tell you what. If I were you, if I had Ben Rama in my squad at this point, I wouldn't get rid of him. I don't know if I'd bring him in this week because it's Leicester. I mean, that's just me personally. I mean, I could see why you'd want to, because he balled out first game week. So for me, I think it would have to be Soufal that I would get rid of, but I would hate to waste a transfer at this point in the season on a defender. Especially Soufal is good, you know what I mean? But, that is tough. I see what you're saying. Triple West Ham, yeah. But even then, they have Crystal Palace and Southampton in 3 and 4. So I might even just roll with Triple West Ham. I might even just roll with it, because I wouldn't get rid of either of these two for that game week, and I don't know if I would touch Soufal. I don't know if I would change a defender unless one popped up that I really liked in the next couple weeks. But even then, I still think Soufal has a good chance at clean sheets against Crystal Palace, maybe Southampton, just because Armstrong looks like he can shoot from anywhere. Yeah, the Genesis, that does help. I'll get to it. But yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't see any problem. The problem here is make sure Feltman's back. And how much cash do you have in the bank? Nothing. Oh man. Yeah, dude. I'd probably just run this. I don't know if I would make any moves yet. Roll my transfer, and next week I could decide if I want to swap out Sufal for a cheaper defender or stay at the 5 mil bracket. But yeah, to me, it still looks fine. All right. Let's go to Genesis's squad. 629487. I think I would probably just keep it. But that's just my I wouldn't want Sufal, but I wouldn't get rid of him at this point. All right, looking at your squad. You have no money in the bank. She ain't got no money in the bank. Whoop. All right. Livermento, Dallas, Omo. Omo seems to be back now. I think Dallas has slept on at 5.5 mil. I know a lot of people were talking about not bringing him in because he's no longer classified as a defender. I still think he's all right. Howdy, Don from Texas. Yee! What's up, man? What part of Texas are you from again? Shout out Texas. Shout out Bluebell Ice Cream. Man, that stuff goes hard. Shout out, I don't know if I want to shout out Whataburger. Shout out H-Town. Shout out Bun B. Shout out Beyonce. Shout out Meg Thee Stallion. All right, anyway. Livermento, good 4 million pound defender. Omo, probably, my camera! Omo's probably a good 4 million pound defender. So you have a decent enough bench that'll get you coverage. I'm super intrigued to see if Omo plays this week for Norwich. All right, so for your front line, Ings, Tony, Wilson, I'd have a super close eye out on Tony this week. I would definitely not drop him playing against Crystal Palace this week, but I would definitely have a sharp eye out for him. Danny Ings, love it. Wilson, I think, is a bit slept on, especially now that Willock is there. Willock absolutely balled out with Newcastle, and he's got games against Villa, who did not look that good defensively last week, and then Southampton, who, yeah, making some moves that are questionable, in my opinion. Oh, my laptop's going out of battery. Let me plug it in real quick, sorry. Yeah. All right. Whoa, going with Mane. Mane's a shout. Yeah. I mean, for me, I would rather have Salah, but you don't have enough money to upgrade to him. So Mane it is. I'm hoping Mane for you can do well and get some points in for you. Very gutsy pick going there. Mount. I mean, Mason Mount's a beast. It's just this fixture run doesn't necessarily excite me. But we'll see what happens now that they brought in Lukaku. See if you can get some assists with him up there. Target. I'm super worried about Target. It sounds like he might be losing his spot for Villa. So I would, if I were you, I would read a lot into this one and see what the update is with him. But I'm hearing that he's, yeah, what is he, 5 mil? 5 mil, yeah, I would get rid of him. But again, I would need to do more research on that. But I'm hearing that Target's on his way out from his squad, so I would drop Target down, maybe like another 4 or 5. Oh, I don't know if I'd want to start I don't know, maybe 5 million pound. Oh, you have Simakas too. Dang, you need to fix this back line then. I'm cool with this front line. I mean, Mason Mount, again, I worry about just fixtures here, but he's good enough with Lukaku and Havertz, and they're good enough that they can win those games. Maybe he comes away with 3 bonus points. I think your biggest concern right now is your defense, because Simakas isn't going to be playing next week. Target seems like he might be on his way out, and that would give you having to play Livermento and hopefully Omo if they can. So yeah, I would try to fix this. So I went to Dallas, man. I went to Dallas for a football game, and to be honest, I wasn't too impressed. But I think I was more. I don't know. The ice cream, yeah, the ice cream is phenomenal. 2392906. Shout out Dallas one time, man. Maybe I just need to go back when we don't have like curfews and stuff. Thanks, man. That was my thinking. Also, can't wait to watch Lukaku against Arsenal, dude. Yeah, I have I picked out 4 people I'm having a close eye out on this weekend, and my 4 people I have are Mbuemo, Sancho, Lukaku, and why am I forgetting the last one? And Dennis. Lukaku, yeah, let's see how he does. Yeah, shout out Dallas one time, man. Shout out the Cowboys. You watching that HBO series right now, Hard Knocks? Go Cowboys. All right, Amari. Let's see. You have 0.5 in the bank, so you have a decent flexibility. You're going with the 5 back line. Same thing here with Target. I worry about whether he's going to be starting consistently now. I'm hearing Ashley Young may have pushed him out. So Target for me is, what's up, Alex? Yay. Can't send on YouTube chat. Yeah, so Target for me, I would definitely look into if I were you. Try to get down to the bottom of that. Cresswell with a cheeky goal this weekend too, isn't it? He's a 5.5. Tierney looked really good to me. Just these next two matches are going to be tough, so be patient with him. Digne, yeah. C-Mock is out. I'll definitely start Greenwood this week. Definitely start Greenwood. Your bench is solid. Your bench is solid. I mean, Mopé, I'm not the biggest fan of, but having him on your bench is great. Greenwood coming in. I would try to figure out what type of target. Go on to Twitter, go and read some Villa blogs, Villa Reddit, whatever it may be, and see what's up with target. See if he's actually going to get consistent playing time or not. If he's not, then that's the move I would make for you. As a Brighton fan, what do you think about Trossard? Having him in FPL. Let's see. I transferred Gundogan for Mbuemo in a hurry. Should I swap Rafinha for Grealish or keep $2 million for next transfer? I don't know if I would risk a -4 for that transfer. I mean, Grealish could go off, but Grealish could also be benched. I have Grealish myself, so I'm hoping he hauls. But I don't know if a -4 would be it. I mean, Grealish is still trying to get accustomed to that City squad. He could be rotated. And Rafinha plays against Everton at home. No, not Sanchez. Come on, son. He plays against... Come on, Wi-Fi. Yeah, he plays against Everton at home. Everton, defensively they are yet, so it's still up in the air. But I like Rafinha a lot, so maybe I just keep that $2 million for next week. I don't know if I would -4 for Grealish right now. That being said, I have Grealish and I'm hoping he hauls. But the -4s I'm really trying to stay away from this year, so I'm trying not to say to do it unless it's going to be a long term. Because I think even, like if we look at, go to my squad real quick. Great week last week, 104 by the way. Yeah, Rafinha, look at these fixtures. Burnley, Liverpool's tough, but then Newcastle, West Ham, Watford, Southampton. This is a great run of fixtures. Ooh, but he might be out game week 4 too because of international duty and regulations there. And then we look at Grealish's fixtures. Arsenal, that's all right actually. Yeah, I don't know. That's gonna have to be up to you. That one's gonna have to be up to you. I would personally say not to take a -4 for that one, but if you feel like that's the move to make, run it. Vardy out for Ings. Ooh, but Vardy does have Norwich next week, and I could swap out Vardy for Lukaku in game week 7. Yeah, I like the second part of that, Brownie. I like the second part of that. I wouldn't get rid of... I love Danny Ings. I think Danny Ings can go off this week versus Newcastle. But Jamie Vardy versus Norwich next week, I can't say to get rid of him before that. And I like bringing in Lukaku game week 7. I think I would do the second one that. Again, I think Danny Ings could have a great week this week versus Newcastle at home. I think he could be a dark horse captaincy option this week, but it would be so hard for me to get rid of Jamie Vardy before he plays Norwich, man. Yeah, that's hard. Willock got something like 12 goal involvement in 13 games. Yeah, it's something crazy like that. Willock or Ben Rama? I've had this conversation quite a bit on my Discord, and this one's gonna have to. My only concern with Ben Rama is strictly just Jesse Lingard, the possibility of him joining West Ham again. If Lingard doesn't join West Ham, Benny the Butcher is for sure in my squad. But that's my only concern. I like Willock a lot. I think I'd rather go with Ben Rama just because I think I back West Ham to score more than I back Newcastle. And so for that reason, I probably prefer Ben Rama. But Willock, man, he looks good. He looked good last season. Am I able to send my Game Week 2 squad selection? No, you can't. You can do a screenshot, but you'd have to screenshot it and send it through like Twitter or something like that. I have a Twitter and an Instagram for those reasons. So if you want to go ahead and do that, you can do it. Or you can send it to my email, but I don't want to see your email I just chat, and so I think Twitter would be the best way to do it. You don't have to follow me or anything, just send it to me. I brought Lukaku in and currently got armband on him. Woo! That takes some guts. What's his selection rate right now? Lukaku selection rate, I think it's 10% owned right now. 14% selected? Oh! He's almost 14% selected, and he hasn't even played a game yet. Whoa! He's almost more than Jamie Vardy. Dang, that's crazy. How are you guys affording him? You don't have Salah or Fernandez in, I'm assuming. Hey, catch you off, man. Thanks for showing up, man. Blues, cheese and macaroni. What's up, Blues? Good to see you, man. Nice jersey. Oh, thank you. I got it for £5 at a thrift shop in Brixton. Brixton? Clapham. I don't remember where. I'm not a Los Angeles Chargers fan. I'm a San Diego Chargers fan. I just have some friends that play for the Cowboys, so go Cowboys. But go Chargers. I took Grealish and Ings out and put Gilmore and Lukaku in, but not the best FPL move. I took Grealish and Ings out and put Gilmore and Lukaku in. Whoa. But it helps me enjoy Chelsea games more. Hey, at the end of the day, it's all about having fun, man. It's all about having fun. If you, as someone who's played, I haven't played FPL. I don't have a team in Premier League, but I played a lot of fantasy American football, fantasy baseball, fantasy basketball, whatnot. And it's just so much better having someone from your squad to cheer. Yeah. Yeah, I on that one, Alex. I was looking to bring Greenwood in this week. Well, I'm looking to get rid of him for Son next week. I hear you, dude. Yeah, man. Son in, I just don't know how. Obviously, the first thing you think of is getting rid of Grealish, and that's the route I want to take. But who am I going to drop? I mean, I could even get rid of Salah. I know it sounds crazy, but if he goes on international duty, he's not going to be playing game week 4. And do I want him against Chelsea in game week 3? Probably not. Is my Wi-Fi acting up? No, it's not. So I think, for me, I might drop Mo Salah next week, as crazy that sounds, just because I don't want to start him versus Chelsea. He's got Leeds the week after. I could drop him down to Son and then just bring him back when he comes back from international duty. This game week 2 is so boring. Nothing to change and tinker. The only thing I'm tinkering about is my Captaincy. The good old days was game week 1 we could change the team. I know. It's kind of nice, though. It's kind of... There's beauty in the no struggle. Shout out J. Cole. But, yeah, the first 2 seasons I played FPL, the first 7-8 game weeks, I was just consistently playing catch. A bench that weren't playing. I had to make so many moves, and it was just a headache. And now that I have no school and no, I wouldn't say no part-time work, I have so much free time at my hand, and I don't have any moves to make. And my Captaincy was made up my mind the second the deadline ended for game week 1. I know, yeah. I almost hate the stability, man. Give me actually, I shouldn't say that, because now game week 2 is gonna Rick James me. Could it be his breakout season for Ben Rama since he got a trial run last season? Yeah, I think Benny the Butcher, Ben Rama is that was a hip hop reference for anyone asking. Ben Rama's looking good, man, and if they keep playing up top, I hear you. Yeah, Ben Rama could have a huge season, and if Jesse Lingard doesn't show up to West Ham, I think that Ben Rama will be in like 40% of people's squads. When are you gonna collab with FPL Phillips? I know I should. I'm gonna DM him after this. I'm gonna DM him either today or tomorrow and ask about it. I gotta do it soon. I was watching his live video the other week and he absolutely killed it the other day. Should I take out Mane? My midfield is currently Salah, Mane, Bruno. Sorry, oof. To be completely honest, if it were me, I think I'd be so stubborn that 14 points, 17 points last weekend, that I'm gonna keep Mane just because out of spite, that hoping that he goes off this week. But to be completely honest, I would just. Oh, we have Salah, Mane, and Bruno? To be honest, I'd probably swap out Mane for Son. I would probably swap out Mane for Son. Saves you 2 mil. And, yeah, saves you about 2 mil. Yeah, dude. Yeah, that's tough. But part of me says I want to keep him. I want to keep him because Spurs play Wolverhampton. I could see his Son scoring there. Part of me says I want to keep Mane because of the stubbornness and saying I picked him and I want him to get a return before he's gone. But I think it's an easy swap to Son for me if I had him. I have Salah and Fernandes, yeah. Oof. How do you have Salah, Fernandes, and Lukaku? I want to see your squad. I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to do that myself, but I would have to drop Grealish down to like Mbuemo and upgrade Ings to Lukaku. Which I wouldn't mind, but then it would give me no flexibility if Mbuemo doesn't do well or he gets hurt. I am buzzing to see Anfield packed out. I know, dude. Yeah, I can't wait to wake up 5 hours after the game's already finished and go back and watch it and hear that crowd. It's so nice to not hear fake crowd noise anymore. Disagree, Don. It hurts twice as much when you own players. I didn't think about that. Yeah, I think I'm just so accustomed to like basketball or baseball, or I guess football would be about the same. Because basketball, if they have a bad day, it doesn't really hurt. But in FPL, it does. Same with American football. Dang, that's actually a good point. If your team loses and Lukaku blanks, that's going to hurt. Just tweeting my team. I really needed someone's thoughts. All right, let's check it out. I shout out my homie Dylan Pitt, Footbop that you see in here every now and then, and and here goes my terrible Wi-Fi. He's an Arsenal supporter, so he consistently has like double or triple Arsenal. Does Gundogan start? What do we think? I don't know. I don't see it on. Oh, you tweeted it to me. Okay. I don't see it here. Genesis. There we go. All right, check it out. All right, let's see. All right, what would I do with your squad? Who's your bench look like? Amarty, Dennis. I'm hoping Dennis is back this week. Dennis is probably the number 2 on my watch list this week. Whoever this, I mean, it's a good bench. I'm hoping. Yeah, it should be a good bench. I mean, I don't know if Amarty plays. Dennis here in the future. Is my Wi-Fi bugging out? It seems so. Let me check. I said I was gonna fix it and I didn't fix it. And all right, it's all right. It is what it is. All right. I don't know if Dennis plays this week. I haven't heard anything about him. I don't know why that happened. I don't know. I haven't heard anything about him, so I'm hoping he plays. I'm more speculating. Wan-Bissaka or Digne. I'm going Digne on this one. Do you have Luke Shaw already? C16. If you have Shaw already, then I would definitely go Digne. If you don't have Shaw, then I would say Shaw over those two. But I think Digne over Wan-Bissaka, just because Digne has a lot higher potential to get a clean sheet, or not a clean sheet, a attacking return. All right, your midfield looks solid. My concern here again is Jota being rotated with Firmino, and then Greenwood next week being rotated now that Cavani's back. Sancho's starting to get into lineup. Front line's fine. This looks really good. Again, Grealish could be rotated, but I still think Grealish is more nailed on than we think. At least that's what I reckon. So Grealish, these three worry me with just rotation-wise, because next week Tsimikas is gone. Tsimikas is gone. Robbo is most likely going to, from what I was reading today, Robbo's most likely going to be back for Game Week 3 versus Chelsea. Of course, we'll see what happens. But if Tsimikas is out, that means Amarty's probably out because of Vestergaard, and we're unsure if whoever, that's what I'm going to say it for now because I saw a tweet about that. I'm not sure if he's going to start consistently for Wolverhampton, and that would leave you with no playing defender. And so if it were me, complete honesty, I think this team looks fine for this game week. I think it looks solid. I mean, again, Jota may not start, but I still think he could come up off the bench and score. And I think Dennis, I put Dennis as my first sub. I might even put Dennis in because Dennis could start, and he looked good last week. He was up top with most chances created and shots last week or something like that. So Dennis looks good. But then I would save those 2 free transfers. Excuse me, sorry. Because next week you could easily swap down one of Jota or Greenwood down to Ben Rama, who has 2 good fixtures in a row, and then upgrade Tsimikas to someone who gets playing time. And so that would kind of solidify these two this rotation worry and this defender who's not going to play next week. So if it were me, I'm holding this transfer. Next week I'm swapping one of Jota or Greenwood out, whoever it is, and then bring in like a Ben Rama, see how Mbuemo does this week. Rafinha, see how he does. Harrison. There's a lot of good options around that 6.5 or cheaper route. Maybe swap down to one of them. You could even go like the 7 mil and get in like a Harvey Barnes, but we'll see again. Considering how he does this week, and then take with that cash you save, upgrade Tsimikas to a 4.5 million pound defender, whoever it may be. I think that's the route I would do if I were you. Let's see if that's any teams. Are these guys squads? I think these are squads. I'll check it out here. Let me make sure. I don't want to open a DM that's not that. All right. That's what I would do, Genesis. Grealish for Madison. I have Bruno, Salah, Ben Rama's son, and 1 mil in the bank. Yeah, Madison's hurt, so I'm hearing Madison's hurt. I don't know if he's going to play this week or not. I haven't seen that. I haven't gone that far into it. I have to look it up here on live stream, but I'm a little behind. But for me, I think Grealish, could Grealish be benched this week? Yeah, but he's playing Norwich. I think it's worth the risk. Do you think Ben Rama will be on pens? I don't know. I thought I heard something about Declan Rice potentially being on pens. I would need someone from West Ham to clarify that for me. I would need someone from them to clarify that for me. My team is Martinez, Simaka, Shaw, Target, Salah, Fernandez. Dang. I like your squad, man. Dang. 3 big hitters in it. Should I break the bank to fit Son into my squad for game week 3 and 4? My midfield is Salah, Bruno, Buendia, and Greenwood. Cameron, if it makes any difference, I'm considering doing that myself. I'm really looking into doing that. I just really hate sacrificing team depth for one player. Now I'm able to do it because there's a lot of good cheap options this season with in the midfield, so that makes me okay with having Bruno and Salah. But adding Son in there, I would have to sacrifice a couple players. Like I would have to sacrifice Trent or Grealish or Ings or Antonio and really, really drop them down deep in price. And so for me, that does worry me. Yeah, that does worry me. So I'm trying to find an option where I could do that and not just destroy my squad. If I could find a way to do that, then yes, I'm 100% in for doing that. But again, I would need to find a way to not destroy my squad. Can I take your team? Yes, Caspiano, I can. Let's go to points. 1,00469. Vardy loses Lukaku. I'm going Lukaku in game week 7. I think Vardy right now is better because Vardy plays Crystal Palace. No, he plays Norwich next week. And who else does he play? He has a good run of fixtures. He has Norwich, but then he's got City. But he does well against big squads, big sides. So I think for the next till game week 7 or so, I'm getting Vardy, and then from then on I like Lukaku. I like Digne better. Marcus, what's up, man? All right, Caspiano, let's check out your squad. You have no money in the bank. Great week last week. Congratulations on the big start to the week. Dude, no changes at this moment. Front line, beautiful. I'm worried about Tony, but I'll wait till after Crystal Palace to decide. Sarr is a beast. I think he is at $6 million. I think he's a great option. These two worry me because I don't know how much time they're going to get, but I'm not the biggest fan of having a super huge, highly... I'm not a fan of having the deepest bench. I like one, maybe two playing players, but I Nuri at 4-5. Yeah, I don't know. I think you're fine for now. But Simakas, that does worry me. Again, I'm probably gonna say it a lot on the stream today. Simakas is probably out for next game week, so for that alone, I'm really nervous about not having Ait Nuri, who's probably not nailed on at this moment, and Amarty, who is probably gonna lose a spot to Festegard, and so that would give you a donut every week. So I would have a plan for what to do with him. Your midfield looks great. Front line. So for me, if I'm you, I'm keeping an eye out on Tony. Maybe I bring in Dennis. Maybe I even just drop Tony down. Or, yeah, this is starting next week. I'm rolling my transfer for now, right? And so I think you could either get rid of Tony or Greenwood if Greenwood is going to be rotated heavily with Cavani back. I guess Cavani might be back this week, but I don't know if he gets much playing time. But the week after that. So one of these two I'm looking at. Because you have Sarr, I could even drop Greenwood down to a 4-5. I could drop him down to Mbuemo, and that would save you $2 million. And Mbuemo is still a solid option, especially if he's first on your bench. And my throat's starting to hurt. I'm going to have to spray some numbing spray, Rojo. In a sec. And with that cash, I could upgrade Simakas and give me a third playing defender. That's what I would do for you. Again, I wouldn't have a set in stone plan with your squad. I would just have an eye out on what's going to happen with Greenwood in the future, and is Tony going to get a shot this week? Where do I send my team? You can either give me your league code, or you could you can send it to my Twitter that I have in my description. You don't have to follow me, just send it there. Even Instagram, I have one just for this reason. I sent you my potential Game Week 7 on... Okay, I'll check it out. Also, congrats on that 114. All right, Ryan, let's go. Potential squad for Game Week 7. Blues, I don't see here. I thought you sent me a DM, but I don't see any saying that was for this squad, so I'm not going to look at it unless you could tell me it's for that reason. Okay. Chilwell. Oof. I don't know if Chilwell starts this week because he's still getting back from what I'm hearing. So I think Alonso may start one more week. I'm going to have to spray myself here in a second. But Chilwell, if he does start next week versus Liverpool, probably my guess. Still rotation risk that worries me with that much cash, but that's just me. Marcus again, same thing. Going to be rotated out soon. Get a plan for him. Good Livramento, good 4 million pound playing defender. Even then, you have Alien coming off the bench if Chilwell doesn't play. But yeah, this is what I have to worry about. I like that Chilwell pick. I actually think that's a good pick. I think I might rather have Reece James, but that's me personally, just because he's cheaper. But Chilwell, I'm assuming Chilwell is gonna be pretty nailed on once he gets fully back. All right, you're playing. I'm assuming you're gonna play a 3-4-3. Whoa, I like that Bamford pick. I think Bamford is a bit slept on. I think just because of his price that a lot of people were kind of turned away from him. But I think Bamford's a solid pick, especially with the run of fixtures he has. Antonio Lukaku, love that, man. Love Lukaku. I think it's a little early for me to buy Lukaku, but I can't hate anyone who has him. And Buemo to me is, I loved his game last week versus Arsenal. I want to see if it was just a one-time thing or if it's a permanent thing. Why can't I send you my team on Twitter? I don't know. You should be able to. I have my DMs open to everybody. You should be able to send it to my Twitter. Potentially. Oh, this is Game Week 7 wildcard. Yeah, Game Week 7 wildcard. This is beautiful. Yeah, I have no problems with this. The only fault that I see, the only fault in the stars is not having Bruno Fernandes. But that's because Game Week 7, Bruno doesn't have the best run of fixtures. Lukaku has a great run. I back Lukaku to score more in that run than Bruno. Fine with it. And then I'm assuming you'll switch it back later. But yeah, dude, this looks great to me. Lamborghini Mercy. No worries, Genesis. Ryan, I think that squad looks great for Game Week 7. Kobe, what's up, man? Good seeing you, dude. Good seeing you. The players I picked aren't the exact players, but just targeting your price points. Oh, then that's even better. Because you can even go like a city defender there. You can go anywhere with that 6 mil for Chilwell. Yeah, to me that looks phenomenal. Rice and Antonio missed their last pen. Benny is 6 for 6 in his career. If Benny is on penalties, then you have to get him in. Yeah, he has to be in your squad. Oh man, that's for sure. Dang, dude. Yeah, because Antonio did not look good. He did not look convincing with his last week. And if he's 6 for 6, oof, that's nice. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to look more into Ben Rama then. This isn't my squad. This Castellanos' incredible squad. Say my squad doesn't look that good. When will I use my wild card? Oof. I think Game Week 7 is probably the most ideal time for me to use it, but I'm gonna cross that bridge when I get there. I think Game Week 7 and you get a good amount of like trying to, if Lukaku is looking really good at that Chelsea side, then I probably, with fixtures flipping then, I'm either going to do it then. My team looks stable enough right now, knock on wood, that I don't have to use it right now. And so it's either going to be Game Week 7 or I'm just going to hold it until, we get to December and whatnot. That's my plan as of right now, but I haven't looked too much into that. Why does Simakas worry you when he doesn't play? He's just, yeah, so he doesn't. I'm not concerned with him being a Liverpool spot because there's so many good players this season, and so many good. Make sure, yeah, okay. I was just making sure my laptop was plugged in. There's so many good players this season, and so many good teams battling for that top 4 spot. I don't know if we're ever going to triple up consistently. Like I am tripled up right now in Liverpool, but I could easily go to a double up on United instead of a triple up here. But my only worry with Simakas is for people who don't have a bench for him, right? So for me, when Simakas doesn't play next game week, I'm just going to put him on my bench because he's my 4 million pound defender now. For your exact reason, right? So next week when he doesn't play, let's say I put in Webster next week. Now Simakas is just simply a 4 million pound defender who's not going to be playing time. Same as if I had Obo, same if I had Livramento. I guess Livramento is probably playing, and so he's just going to be sitting there, right? So I 100% agree with you on that. I'm not worried about that. The only time I'm worried about people with Simakas is if they have let me fix this real quick. The only time I'm worried about Simakas is if people have like a Livramento and an Obo on their bench. They already have 2 other 4 million pound defenders. So I have 3. And so that makes it so they're going to have a £4 million defender playing every week, and who knows if we're going to have that every week, right? Is Livermento nailed on yet? We're not entirely sure. Even if he is, do you want a Southampton defender being your third defender? So that's why I'm worried about Livermento. That's why I'm worried about Simakas personally. But if you have a bench, like my bench, I'm not worried about it. Whoop, camera. Because I could just chuck in White, right? But if you have no defenders that are playing, if you have a Marty who's not playing, assuming he's not going to play next week, then I'm really, really concerned about Simakas because you're going to probably get a 0 or a 1-pointer every week in that position. People are saying that Livermento will give attacking return. Is it wise to swap Simakas to him? I think it all depends on your bench. If Livermento is your third and your last playing defender, then I would be worried about it. If he's your fourth defender, then yeah. If he's your fourth defender and your three defenders are nailed on, then I wouldn't worry about it. You know what I mean? So it's hard to say without worrying about squad. But Livermento, I think, is playing at right back last week, and so I think he is an easy swap to Livermento, especially if Simakas goes up in price again and you can sell him for 0.1, then yeah, I think it's an easy swap next week. But I still wouldn't like playing a Southampton defender week in, week out. But yeah, that's my theory. I hope that made sense. I don't know if I said that too well here, but essentially it was only because of bench depth that I'd be worried about if I had Simakas. Pulisic has COVID. I know it sucks, man. My boy, yo Don. So who's the captain for Game Week 2? The Bandit. My man. For me, good to see you, by the way, again. My captain, Salah. I'm really tempted to later switch it to Bruno Fernandes, but as of right now, I just don't have the... I can't. Right now, it's Salah. I could easily switch it to Bruno, depending on how much I drink tonight, but for now, it's Mo Salah. No worries, Caspiano. Yo, Don, watch along for Chelsea Arsenal fixtures? Ooh, I never even thought about that. I could do that. I might do that. Yeah. Hold on. Let me see what time it is first, actually. 8:30 in the morning? That's not bad. Yeah, I could do that. Yeah, maybe I do that. Maybe I do a watch-along for Chelsea and Arsenal. I don't have any players playing in that game, so I won't have any because I'll have White on my bench, but I would love to see Lukaku. I might do that. Mohammed. Just tweeting my team again after doing a little fix-ups. After hearing your thoughts. All right, let's check it out again. My messages don't show up in the chat. Uh-oh. Sorry. Yeah, okay. Blues FPL. What's up, bro? Let me look at Blues FPL squad real quick because for some reason it's not showing up in chat. Maybe I switched to... will it be wise to triple up Chelsea and Leeds players for Game Week 7? My only worry with triple Chelsea is rotation. I think for me, I'm definitely going to double up. I think Havertz, Mason Mount, Reece James, I think they're all... At their price, I think they're worth, even if they do get rotated, we'll have enough cash, I'm assuming, by Game Week 7 to have a decent bench. So for me, I'm definitely looking to double up on Chelsea come Game Week 7. Triple up might be a bit too much for me. Leeds, to be completely honest, I'm probably going to have triple Leeds, mainly because they're cheap and I could put one on my bench. I'm hoping Firpo plays well. But yeah, I could easily see myself if Rodrigo's playing well, Bamford, Harrison, Rafinha, they're all so cheap. And for what they return. All right, so this is Blues FPL squad. Sanchez, beast. Check out Blues FPL on YouTube and Twitter, by the way. Everyone on YouTube and Twitter, please check out Blues FPL. Shot, Trent, Simakas, beautiful. Bench, Feltman, I'm assuming he'll be back next week. See, this one I'm not worried about Simakas. Going back to that, I'm not worried about Simakas in this squad because he has Ailing who can play. He has Feltman that's probably going to be back next week after COVID protocols. So I'm not worried about him. All right. Beast midfield. Again, Tony, I have an eye on, but I wouldn't get rid of him for Crystal Palace. Parika, I'm thinking he's locked in a price now because he's out of the game. Yeah, I think you're going to switch to Son, right? If I'm not mistaken, you're going to switch. I think I was talking about this Blues FPL earlier. I think he's going to switch Mahrez to Son. My throat still hurts. And Greenwood, I think that was his plan. Dude, this team looks good, man. This team looks good. And you're captaining Salah as well. It makes me feel better about my decision because you're incredible FPL, so that makes me feel a lot better. Dude, Blues, this looks good to me, man. I think we were talking about getting Son in. I think I'm having an eye on Tony this week. See what happens with rotation with Greenwood in the future. And Mahrez, I think you're going to upgrade to Son. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Hoga bonito. All right, let's see. I think Genesis sent me another one. New squad. Here we go. I don't know why I got a full screen for that. All right, here we go. Pep Guardiola said De Bruyne is a doubt to start. That makes me really good about Grealish, if I'm being completely honest. Actually, I want to see Grealish and De Bruyne play together 90 minutes. De Bruyne. Yeah, dang. He didn't practice today, right, Nathan? He didn't practice today? Dang. Opinion on Odegaard at 5.5. Looked really good at starting game week 4, and the price is really good. I was actually gonna text my my Arsenal supporters and see what their thoughts are on this before I give a verdict. You know what I mean? So as of right now, I think at 5.5, come game week 4 with that incredible run of fixtures they have, him playing as a center attacking mid, I'm having dude, I'll be watching him for sure. It's still a wait and see for me. I want to talk to some people about it, so I won't really say anything, but to me it's high on my radar. High on my radar. I'm up in the world. I'm down on. All right. Duffy's going to start this week probably because Feltman's out. Dennis, I'm super intrigued to see him this week. I'm assuming he plays. Good playing bench. Midfield is gorgeous. Midfield is Margot Robbie. Attackers are Halle Berry. Backline is Doja Cat for the most part. Actually, I don't know. I'm still unsure about Dyer, but I think he's 4-5. He seems to be nailed on for Tottenham. It looks good to me. So this is your squad right now, right? Yeah. This looks good, dude. This looks good. You have Dennis coming in for Simaka, so I'm not worried about that. Yeah, dude. I like this a lot. I like it like that. Zero problemas, way. Big fan of this team. Looks good. I am worried again about Tottenham, but they looked really good defensively last week against City, and Nuno is known to be a defensive guy, so I think it's a good side. Marcus. Here we go, Marcus. There he is. All right, I just got your squad, Marcus. Thank you for sending it to me. This is Blues for some reason. Ayokno, AKDK. For some reason, my messages aren't showing up in the chat. That's weird, man. All right, so I'll keep an eye. I'll remember that orange eye is you. Hey Don. First of all, how are you? Secondly, would you play an Ailing? First off, yeah, I'm doing all right. It's a day by day grind. Some days are good, some days are horrible. So today's been an all right day so far. Hopefully you're doing well. By the way, you doing all right? Secondly, who would you play, an Ailing or Pereira for your starting 11? Can I get to that? I'm gonna get to that question in 1 second. I'm gonna look at this team real quick because I know Marcus has been trying to send this to me for a while. That's a tough question. That's why I can't answer that top of my head. All right, Sanchez, gorgeous. Backline, beautiful. Midfield is I don't know. Love on the Brain, Rihanna. Front line is Kid Cudi humming. All right, enough metaphors for today. Yeah, so looking at your squad, I love your midfield. I think it's incredible. I'm keeping an eye out on Harvey Barnes, but even then, I'm not going to drop him because next week he has a great fixture against Norwich. So I'm not touching him for now. Greenwood, I'm worried about rotation in the future, but right now, I even think he could be a sneaky captaincy option this week. Your front line is great. Again, my concern here is Tony, but I'm not dropping him for Crystal Palace. I'm just having an eye and seeing how he does. Because last week he didn't have a shot. Super worrying. But first Premier League game since he was 18 at Newcastle when he only played a couple of games off the bench, I think. So I'm having an eye, but I'm not necessarily worried about him. But I'm having an eye on him. You have two players on your bench, so that's good to me. To me, if this is my squad, I don't know if you've made any moves, but I would definitely not make any moves at this point. I think to me, Marcus, this looks incredible. I think this looks incredible. Marcus is out soon, so you're going to have to play White next week. I don't think Amartey is going to be playing. And so if you don't like White starting in your team, I think he's fine for game week 4 on. But, I mean, that you may want to look at that, but let's pump the brakes real quick. To me, this looks great. I'm rolling my transfer, and this is nice. This is nice. I mean, you don't have a City or Chelsea, or you don't have a City player versus Norwich this week, but I wouldn't destroy this team to do so. To me, this looks good, man. All right, the Bandit. All right, oh, actually, let me get to that Pereira question. You said you Ailing or Pereira for my starting 11. All right, Ailing's got Everton at home. Pereira has West Ham away. I'll tell you what, Pereira. I went and watched the highlights, and Pereira looked good. I might start Pereira just because I think, even though they both got attacking returns last week, I'm probably still going to be back in. I'm still going to be back in Pereira in that lesser defense more than I back Leeds' defense. Especially because Leeds last year were so. Oh, my camera's been out this whole time. Y'all didn't tell me? Dang, dude. Got a bunch of Brutuses on the squad. A2 Brutus. Yeah, so for me, last year Leeds were so vulnerable on set pieces, and Everton have DCL and Digne to whipping crosses and corners. So I think DCL could get a goal off of something like that. So if it were me, I'm probably starting Pereira, but that is such a tough call. I'm gonna let. I would start Pereira, but I definitely understand. But if you look at my squad, I'm starting a Leeds defender. So, Rubber Ducky, what's up? Rubber Ducky, Sule, yeah. Ahmed was just talking about you, saying how you were taking so long to get on here. That's his words, not mine. All right. I was looking at who's I looking at next. Was this? Yeah. All right. Looking at Bandits next. Sule, I'll get to your squad right after this. I haven't made any of my decision yet. It's so hard to make a decision. We need to find a way for me to do so. All right. Bamford, Lukaku, and Jimenez for Game Week 7 until Game Week 12 in one lineup. I love Jimenez. I was looking at getting Raul Jimenez in Game Week 4, but if he plays for Mexico, he won't be able to play Game Week 4 from what I'm hearing. So even though I really want Raul Jimenez in me squad, I think it's going to be Game Week 5. I think is probably when I'm going to bring him in. Let's see. All right. This is your squad, Bandit. I think you said something else. I tweeted my Game Week 2 squad. I did a kind of a panic buy and wasted my transfer with Barnes. Yeah. I'm hoping that pays off for you. I mean, be patient with him now that you have him because he has Norwich next game week. So even if he doesn't score this week, you gotta wait one more week. Of Barnes. I hear you out though. Vestergaard, I like that Vestergaard pick. I think that's a solid pick. Your back line looks good. Not worried about this at all. Harrison, I think that Harrison pick is good. It's a bit slept on. Ben Rama, great. To me, my worry here is just Mopé, but that's just, I'm not the biggest Mopé guy. I'm on record of that. I'm a bit biased every time I see his name. So I'm not the biggest Mopé fan, but I get it. He could score, no question. Yeah, dude, this looks good. I think next week, things I would look out for this week, if I were you, are going to be, probably honestly just how's Mopé look. I think everyone else here is pretty locked on with the fixtures they have going for him, and yeah, because still has one good fixture after this, great fixture next week, good run of fixtures for a while, other than like a couple blips. Benny the Butcher looks great, and 2 good ones after that. Crystal Palace, Southampton, great. Yeah, to me, I'm just keeping an eye out for Mopé this week for you. This looks beautiful for the long run. Even though he did force that early transfer, which I've done that plenty of times myself. All right, Sule 299663. Daddy Don, who you pick? Mir? Yeah, we got to figure out a way for me to decide. You know what I mean? It's so hard for me to pick. 95 points, great week last week. United supporter. I'm thinking about going to London in December time, or going to England in December. What one stadium should I go to first? I want to go to a game. Which game should I go to? Did I put that in the numbers right? 299663. 299. Is this your team, Sully? I don't remember this being your team from last time. But if it's your team, I'll go through it. Yeah, let's run it. Traore, sounds like he'll be out till after break. Yep, hamstring injury, so that's worry number 1. Get him out. How much does he cost? He costs $6 million. decent options there. I think you're priced out of Ben Rama now, so Embuemo could be an option. Front line, not touching. Simakas, I'm starting over Dunk this week, but that's just me. I mean, I get why you'd want to start Dunk. He's a goal threat. Douglas Luiz, I think he's out for a little while too, so we'll see with him. And Keogh's not playing as a £4 million defender. Yeah, I'm worried about this right here. I mean, you could start Simakas and get that in, but for me, I'm swapping out Traore for, I don't know, like Embuemo or something. That's not what I want. This is what I want, what I really, really want. Best feeling when Daddy Don is live. Ah, thanks. Thank you. I don't know if that's the best feeling, but feels good to me. De Bruyne wasn't trained today. Dang. I was hoping he would be playing this week. KDB not trained today. That hurts. So he's questionable tomorrow? Is that what they're saying? He's questionable? Hey, or not tomorrow, or whenever he plays. Lucas, what's up? Lucas Cox, good seeing you here. Good seeing you here. Backliner Doja Cat? Yeah. I love me some Doja Cat, man. Love me some Doja Cat. Today, ooh, yeah. I tweeted I saw that one. Nice metaphor, man. Hey, thanks, Mohammed. I'm confident Dyer will perform against Wolves to impress Nuno. Ooh, that's a good point. Yeah. Now that Ottawa is gone. I'm definitely keeping an eye on Tanganga, though. Yeah, Tanganga to me looks so good versus City. Tanganga looks so good versus City. I definitely have an eye out for him because it seems like Spurs defense. Let's see what their fixtures look like. Spurs defense looked good against City. Nuno's been a defensive-minded guy for a while. That's what I want to hear. Oh, you could do an order like that? I never even knew that. That's crazy. I never knew that. Woo! Learn something new every day. You could pick the toughest schedules and the easiest schedules just by clicking that. Man, I feel old sometimes. Yeah, I mean, Nuno's been a great defensive coach for a long time. Wolverhampton were good a while ago. So who was I looking at? Tottenham. Yeah, they got Watford, Crystal Palace. 2 tough ones there. But then Villa, Newcastle. So, yeah. If Tanganga starts this week, he's top of my watch list come next week against Watford. Why do I keep hitting points? I haven't made any moves yet. Ooh, I like that. Yeah, then I would definitely hold that transfer. I'm going to switch White to Ayling and Simakas to Duffy when Bravo's back. Yeah, I think that's a good pick. I think with Duffy, though, is Duffy going to play when Feltman comes back? That'd be my biggest worry. Or that'd be the thing I would look up before I make that move. That'd be the big thing I would make. I mean, Livermento's a good option at 4 mil. I think Obo for Norwich. Let's see if he starts. Random question. Uh-oh. But do Americans put baked beans on a baked potato? We do not put baked beans on a baked potato. As far as I'm concerned, I don't think we do. I know that's big in England. In England, when I was there, the English breakfast, you put beans on toast. That was always a trip to me. On our potatoes, we usually put like cheese, bacon, sour cream, obviously salt, pepper, or whatever. You know, you got to get something on there. What else do we put on there? I'm not the biggest baked potato guy, so I love potatoes, but I think baked potatoes like my least on the list of what's great potatoes. Like for me, it's like French fries. I don't know, everything. Roast potatoes. I think baked potatoes is far down the line, but I don't think we put I don't know if I've ever seen baked beans on baked potatoes here in America. Definitely a big thing when I was in England, though. Out of topic chat. Not gonna lie, you look like Bradley Cooper. Do you get that often? First off, thank you. I appreciate that. Can I screenshot that and use that for the rest of my life? I look like Allison. I know when I switch my hat around and I grow my beard out a bit, I look like Allison a wee bit. But the lighting in here is too bad, so I can't do that. So I gotta switch it around. Yeah, so when I was playing football or soccer in college, the women's soccer team, they said I looked like Bradley Cooper a lot, but at first it started off as like someone said it, and then I started like introducing myself to it, and it became like a joke. But I get it every now and then. I feel like the ones I get the most are Bradley Cooper, Allison, and Luke Shaw. Those are the 3 I get compared to a lot. And Michael B. Jordan, because they're both incredibly good looking. Yeah, I get Allison a lot. KDB, I wish though, man. I wish I looked like them. KDB isn't paying, as Pep said in the press conference. Dang it. I really want to see him and Grealish play together. I heard Americans eat fried chicken with syrup and waffles. Hard to believe. Yeah, so we don't eat it with syrup and waffles necessarily. when, there's a restaurant in America called Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles. It's big in LA. It's big in Long Beach, and that's where I'm from. We even have one in Anaheim now. You hear Snoop talk about it all the time. Snoop Dogg. Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles is like the GOAT, right? It's phenomenal. It's literally just fried chicken and waffles, and I think that's where it comes from. But we don't put syrup on fried chicken. But that just comes from, I don't know. It's a weird combination. So the first time I went to Roscoe's, yeah, I know, right? Muhammad, dude, the Don tells no lies, man. But it was more of a joke. It wasn't like anything serious. I wish that was the case though, for real. They were doing it more like as like just jokes, but I wish that was the case for real. Camera. But yeah, fried chicken and waffles does not sound like a good combination. Go to Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles and you'll understand. Bad news about KDB because I was planning on free hit and it's for KDB. Disappointing. Dang. Did you hit the free hit chip already? Do you guys care? I'm going to spray my throat real quick. Give me 1 sec as I numb myself. Should have my camera off for that one. Yeah. That's gross. All right. Yeah, DZ-ish. Oh, I forgot to respond to your comment before I started this. Dude, Roscoe's is great, right? It's hard to think that chicken and fried chicken and waffles go well together. Oh, they do. Yeah, no, man. KDB has. I love De Bruyne. DCL for Ings game week 3. Yeah. And should Antonio be transferred out after game week 3 due to the international matches in 4 and possibly 5? Yeah, so I'm hearing Antonio could possibly play for Jamaica in game week 4. Now my tongue's numb. Which is super gutting because he has Southampton in 4. To be completely honest, I honestly like that move of transferring him out. If he's playing for Jamaica and he can't play in game week 4, I'm not going to want to start him against United necessarily. Could he score? Of course he can. But I wouldn't want to. I think there might be better options in game week 5 than Antonio, as I sit here with a numb tongue. Yeah. Sule and Ahmed going at it back again. You can either send your team. You can either give me your FPL code, which is right. If you go to points, right here, or you can just send it to me on Twitter. Either one of them. You don't have to follow me on Twitter. Just send it to me. I like DCL. DCL still has a good run of fixtures for quite some time. If we go to Everton, if we go to Everton right here, he still has Brighton, Burnley, Villa, Norwich to like game week 7. So I think DCL is a good option. Ings, though, it would be hard. I want to see how Brentford plays again this week. If they look good defensively again, might be gone. Who's a better player, KDB or Fernandes? I'm more of a KDB guy. I like De Bruyne better, but I'm not the biggest fan of comparing players like that. Personally, it's just because I think when we compare players, we start to hate players, right? So Messi and Christie, right? That's a good example. Or even Michael Jordan, LeBron James. We compare them so much that it makes LeBron lovers hate Jordan and vice versa. So I think they're both incredible players. I personally like KDB more than I like Bruno Fernandes. We got to fight. I feel like Angela in the office right now. I got 2 people fighting for me. Yeah, I love KDB. I love KDB, but I don't want to. But Bruno is an incredible player too. FPL Daddy Don, tell this noob kid how much you love me. And I cannot say that. Wow, man, I'm all about love. I'm all about love, man. Yes. Hold on 1 sec. And okay. When am I playing the wild card? I don't know who to decide, Sule and Ahmed. I don't know who to decide. I don't know how I'm going to decide. How do I decide between 2 people I've never met? But both are so supportive to my channel. I don't know how to describe. Audi sent to you, mate. All right. Mohammed, you sent it to me? Did you send it to Twitter? Let's see. Mohammed. Did you send it? I don't see it here. I'm assuming this is you right here. Let's go. Don't see it in my messages. Don't see it. I don't see it on my Twitter. Did you hear Kendrick Lamar is dropping his last album? Last album for TDE? Branch, when are you playing the wildcard? So my wildcard plans, I mean, Game Week 7 does sound good because Game Week 7, Bruno Fernandez's fixtures get tough. Lukaku comes in and Chelsea's fixtures look really good in Game Week 7. Like if we fast forward. See where we be if we press fast forward. Fill another cup up. Yeah, see, United's get really tough here. They got Liverpool, Tottenham, and City, Everton, and Leicester. So they got 4 teams competing for top 4 spots. I mean, I guess Tottenham's kind of fighting for European, if I'm being completely honest. Nothing against Tottenham. I just think that's where they're at right now. But they're really good tough run of fixtures there. And you look at Chelsea. Chelsea there have green. Got that money trees gang going right there. So I think that'd be a good option. Liverpool is back and forth, so I don't know if I would drop Salah, but that's probably where I'm going to do Game Week 7. Other than that, let's see what... let me go to fast forward to see where we could be if we press fast forward. Game Week 13 or so. Let's see. City, great run of fixtures. United, great run of fixtures. Liverpool, great run of fixtures. Chelsea, tough again. So maybe I kind of plan to do maybe 13. Game Week 13. I think I could do... I think I could do Bruno to Lukaku in one game week. I think I could do Bruno to Lukaku in one game week if I could save transfers in that Game Week 7. So maybe 13 or so. Mohammed, I don't see your team. I really want to look at it. I don't see it here. I see Marcus. I saw Genesis's. I saw Gamers. I saw the Bandit. I don't see it in my messages. Check my Instagram, see if it sounds... I don't think you sent it to my Instagram, did you? No, it's not on my Instagram. See what we could be... I gotta get that. Man, Jamie Foxx's album's underrated, by the way. Jamie Foxx's album he made years ago. Anyway, so that's my plan, Kunal, and when I'm gonna wildcard. What do you think about wildcarding? I think normally in the past I've wildcarded pretty early just because of my team stability wasn't that good. So it's nice and refreshing to be able to actually use it in a good scenario and not when I needed to. At this moment, knock on wood. Down, whoever gets more points next week. Whoa. Whoever got more last week. That's funny. Thoughts on Reguilon? So all of Spurs defense, I'm super interested in. I think Nuno's looked really good. See how much Reguilon costs. 5 mil, that's not that bad. Yeah, so for me, 5 mil for Reguilon is a good price. I think I'd probably still rather see how Tanganga looks, or see how if Tanganga can nail down a spot. But Reguilon, to me, it looks like a great option. He should be able to get some decent amount of attack. Not like a lot, but let me see his history real quick. Fill another cup up. I win, Pog. FPL Daddy Don, when is your bedtime? Oh, it's like 11 o'clock in the morning here. It's 12 o'clock it's 12:30 in the afternoon right now. But I try to go to bed early. Early to bed, early to rise. But it's really hard sometimes. Because I got insomnia and whatnot. And FPL takes away some sleep. Yeah, he had for Sevilla. So I don't necessarily see a ton of attacking returns. I mean, 4 assists for a season is good for a defender, if I'm being completely honest. I could see about 4 assists this season. And so especially the way that Nuno plays, throwing up them wingbacks, fullbacks. So I could see, I think he is. Aldi tweeted. I already read that one. Oh, Aldi tweeted it to me? Let's see. Aldi sent it to you. Let me check again. Whoever gets more points. Yeah, so I think Reguilon is a great pick. I think for me, I want to see how Tanganga gets, see if I can get a cheaper option in that Spurs defense. But I think Reguilon is a good pick, to be completely honest. I want to see one more game week, though. One more game week. Don't pick a scammer. Oh, man. Don, are you your best singer? Oh, I'm not. Oh, I'm a terrible singer. I feel like in as far as like gifts I was given in life, singing was just emptied out. I have nothing. Some people want it all, but I don't want nothing at all. I wish I could sing though. Dang. Sprite logo. I was thinking of game week. You said Aldi sent it to me on Twitter. Let me check Twitter again. Oh, there we go. Amon sent it to me. No worries. All right. Here we go. Is this it? I'm assuming this is it. All right. Let's look at the squad. What do you guys think? All right. For me, looking at the squad, again, I'm keeping an eye out on Tony this week. No problem having him this week as he plays Crystal Palace, so I'm fine. Front lines is my camera just went off, didn't it? Front lines is sexy as Kid Cudi humming. Midfield looks I was gonna say as good as Alicia Keys singing, but I'm worried a bit about Buendia here. I'm worried a bit. Now again, I've said it quite a bit on the stream. I'm not too worried about Buendia. I'm worried, but I'm not too worried, right? Because Buendia, it's his first game for Villa, so you're in a brand new squad. Have you had Premier League experience? Of course, but it's been a year, so you're trying to get back in the swing of things. He was coming off an injury last week. He's trying to get accustomed to this new system, new teammates, seeing what works, what doesn't, where he needs to fit. So there's a lot of things that we're kind of testing out last week for Buendia. So I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt last week. But if he doesn't look good this week, he's probably out because game week 4 on are really tough fixtures. He has Brentford week after this week. This week he looks fine. Looks fine. I'm willing to take that risk. But next week he has Brentford, but then he has a tough run of fixtures after that. So I'm keeping an eye out on that. Your back line, Shaw, Trent, and Simakas, great. Simakas won't play next week, but you have Ailing who can come in for him, and Feltman, who I'm assuming he'll be back from COVID the week after. It's solid. So for me, if I'm looking at this, I'm rolling my transfer, and I have a couple eyes I'm looking out for. I'm looking out for Buendia. If he doesn't look good next week, am I going to put in Buemo? Am I going to put in Ben Rama? Am I going to put in Harrison, Rafinha, something like that? If Tony doesn't look good next week, am I going to do a double swap and take out Tony and see if I can upgrade him to I don't know, Jimenez? Probably not Jimenez just yet. I don't know exactly who I'd go for, but is Dennis looking good next week? Am I just going to drop him down to 4-5 and upgrade? But I don't know. Something along those lines. But I'm having an eye out on those two. I pointed to the screen as if you could see my finger. Buendia and Tony, those are the two I'm looking out for this week. I'm just going to roll this transfer. I know it's super boring, but Warren Buffett said the best way to invest is a boring way. So that's what I'd venture. All right, Amon squad. I got to go back real quick. You thirsty, please grab a Sprite. Lurking, don't die tonight. I'm just trying to dance with you, baby. Don't dance too fast or too crazy. Shout out Vince Staples, Long Beach legend. I was thinking of Game Week 13. I feel that I can handle the fixture swing in Game Week 7 and everything. Yeah, I was thinking the exact same thing. I was kind of freestyling the thought. I'm glad that you kind of have the same thinking here. But I think that fixture swing, it's really only with United and Chelsea. And I think if you could save a couple transfers, if you're lucky enough to do so and you've done well enough to do so, then I think you can easily switch Lukaku in and Fernandez out at that time. If that's what you choose to do, it's what I'm probably going to do. And I think the fixtures seem to flip at 13, and that's what I'll probably use my wild card. So I think I can get away with just 2 transfers for that fixture swing in 7. I agree. It's my bedtime now because I'm a bad boy and I'm sneaking on the phone tricking my mom. Uh-oh. Don't be tricking your mom. Kuno Yadov is he your dad? Ooh, such a rebel. Bars, FPL Don. All I got are bars, man. My homies always know when I'm drinking. When I start freestyling, they know I'm drunk. Best Daddy Don equals best dad. Oh, I wish I was a good singer. I wish. I play the piano, and I'm starting to learn how to play the piano, and I try to sing and duplicate it, and I can't. Genesis ? I didn't see. Oh, you retracted it. I didn't see what you said, Genesis. Baka Genesis sus. Who's sus? Who to pick? Who to bench? Pick one. Barnes, Tony, Benrahma, Simakas. I'm not benching Simakas this week against Burnley. I'm not benching. Well, I could bench Benrahma, but I don't know. Oh, that's so tough, dude. I own Barnes and I'm starting Barnes, but I'm probably gonna bench him. As tough as that is to say, Hassan, because I think Tony against Crystal Palace is a good fixture. I think Benrahma looks so good last week, and they play. Who do they play this? Oh, they play Leicester. That's a tough one. So essentially for me, you could bench a defender in Simakas. Dang. Oh, that's so tough. If you have Trent, maybe I bench Simakas, but it sounds like it's going to come down to Barnes versus West Ham or Benrahma versus Leicester, one of those games. So who are you back to win that game? Who to score more? I'd probably start Barnes over Benrahma, and I wouldn't like it. I'm always a fan of backing the attack, though, so maybe Simakas. Oh, dang, this is tough. Dad Hassan Ali. Hassan Barnes. Yeah, probably Barnes. That's so hard, though. You're better than my favorite singer, Justin Bieber. No way. Biebs goes hard, man. I get my peaches down in Georgia. Okay, I have to cut now. I have a match tomorrow at 12 in the afternoon. Hey, good luck tomorrow. Good luck tomorrow, Genesis. I play the CDM, which requires... Oh, that's so much work. Yeah, I mean, I have tons of sleep. Good night, FPL Squad. See you tomorrow. Peace. Genesis, best of luck at your game tomorrow. Best of luck at your game tomorrow. Go out there and dominate. Homie, I get my peaches out in Georgia. We're all friends here on the stream, man. We're all friends here on the stream. Everyone I appreciate that, Sully. Thank you. Please go professional. That'd be sick, huh? I know someone called Muhammad. All right, Muhammad. All right, let's look at your squad real quick. Your back line looks good. When Simakas doesn't play next week, you have Ailing and White. No problems then. No problems. That's my problem. You don't want no problems with me. All right. Back line looks good. And Buemo, I'm super interested in. Him at 5.5 as an out-of-position midfielder against Crystal Palace. He looked so good last week. I'm seeing if he could get some returns here. I have a sharp buyout for him. I don't think I'd bring him in next week because I think next week they have a tough fixture. I'm not too sure. I can't remember. Salah, Fernandez, but I like him, Buemo. Your midfield is... your midfield right there is... Who else is awesome? Your midfield right there is... Dang. I don't know. Who's on the... Danny Lay? Danny Lay is awesome. Anyway, the midfield looks incredible. Front line, fine. I would double up on Brentford is a bit rogue here, a bit maverick. So I'm having a close eye out on Tony. If he doesn't get many shots off this week, if he doesn't look that good, I'm probably going to get rid of him next week. But this week, I think he's fine. Run it here. Dude, yeah, this looks good. This looks good. I like it like that. Yeah, no problems with this squad. It's nice. All right, we got another one. Game week 1, transfer out. All right, Marco. Game week 1, transfer out Barnes, Grealish in. Mainly because of the Norwich fixture. I like it. Another question. You should like Captain Salah or Fernandez? I'm assuming you're here, Marco. If you're not here, I'll tweet it to you. I like the Grealish move. I have Grealish myself. I said it before the season started. I had him in mainly for this fixture as well. Who should have Captain Salah or Fernandez? I'm captaining Mo Salah at this moment. I haven't changed it from him yet, but I'm super curious. Not curious. I'm super tempted to switch the armband to Bruno. Super tempted to do that. Midfield looks great. Front line looks great. I wouldn't make any other moves here. I mean, you already used your free transfer, but I wouldn't use any. I wouldn't take any -4s. Blah. I get my pizzas down in Georgia. Yeah, to me this looks great. This looks great, man. Who should I captain? Salah or Fernandez? I might last minute change it to Bruno, but right now I have it on Salah myself. Good squad. Great squad, I should say. Great squad. I know someone called Muhammad. I also know someone called. Hey, we got making a lot of friends out here. I love it. I'm like the Orange County Drake, man. Singing and rapping. I'm like the Lauryn Hill. I'm the male Lauryn Hill. FPL Day Don. Who is faster, me and Ahmed? Ooh, that's tough. Who has a higher pitched voice? I can go higher. All right. Alcohol is bad for Daddy Don. Yeah, I make terrible decisions with FPL with that. Check out my team. Okay, yeah, Marco. Marco is here. Yeah, Marco, I think your team looks solid. Absolutely solid. I'm captaining Salah myself, but I'm super tempted to switch over to Bruno last minute. Yeah, your team looks great to me. Warren Buffett also said, most news is noise, not news. Ooh, that's deep. I always sweat in gym class. Yeah, same here. Warren Buffett also said, most news is noise, not news. I like that. News is noise, not news. Ooh, I like that. Man, I love Warren Buffett, dude. How did Game Week 1 go down? Greenware every week, what's up? Yeah, Game Week 1 went really well for me. I ended up with 94 points. It would have been 101 if I went Grealish to Greenwood like I kept telling myself to do, but I went Grealish anyway. But yeah, 94 points. I'm not complaining at all. How'd Game Week 1 go for you, Green Arrow? How'd Game Week 1 go for you? Justin Bieber isn't as good as you. Now you're just lying to me. You ain't got to lie to kick it. Shout out Kendrick. Shout out Ice Cube. Can I be your agent? Oh, who's getting agents? Not me. Don't compare him to Eminem. Yeah, Eminem's great, dude. Old Eminem's great. Teacher's pet. Ain't nothing wrong with teacher's pet. Ain't no need to body shame here. Let's see. I'm not settled on captaining Lukaku, but maybe Captain Lukaku. Ooh, now that is gutsy. Lukaku is probably. I'm guessing he's starting against Arsenal, and they just lost. Partey's still out, and Lacazette's still out. Aubameyang's probably not going to start because he's coming back off of COVID. Dude, that is such a punt, and I love it. I will never turn down anyone make it. I always say people need to play their own games, so I'm not gonna argue against anything, right? I'm gonna let you play your own game, but that could be huge if he hauls. But I think I would still rather captain Salah or Bruno. Ooh, we got a bunch of rebels out here. Rebels without a cause. Salah at home, yeah. Salah at home to me is where I'm going. Who's Rachel? Rachel from Friends? Is that the only Rachel? Really? Famous Rachel? Alex, what's your name? Thanks for the advice. Loving the show. Hey, appreciate that, Marco. I appreciate you. I just hope the stream's fun. I try to make the stream as fun as possible while discussing people's FPL squads. That's my whole goal. That's my whole goal with make it. When I started making this channel, my whole goal is just to make this as fun as possible. I get distracted on here a lot, but I don't know. We just ride, have a good time. Oh, hopefully one day I'll have a guest on one of these streams. Ooh. Ahmed and Rachel sitting in a tree. Let's see. My plan was to bring in Salah Game Week 4, but now it looks like he's not going to play Game Week 3 and 4. Change the plan then. Most importantly, don't go for a 10 mil and a striker since it'll be hard to get Salah back. Yeah, if I agree. So it sounds like Salah could be going to on international duty with Egypt. If he does do so, he won't be able to play in Game Week 4. I'm pretty sure. In Game Week 3, he's got against Chelsea anyway. And so I could swap him down to Son. Now, to Fazli's point, super important. If you do get rid of Salah and you want him back, you best keep $2 million in the bank. You can't say, "Oh, I dropped down to Son. I have $2 million to spend, so let me upgrade. Danny Ings to Jamie Vardy." Because in 2 game weeks, you're gonna need to take Vardy down to someone else again and to bring Salah back. And who knows what your team stability is gonna be at that point. And so for me, if I drop Salah down, which is highly likely, I have to keep $2 million in the bank, 2.6 million in the bank. Candace from is Candace from Phineas and Ferb? What's the Phineas and Ferb sister's name? Yeah, because I want Salah back bad, but I don't want to take a -4 to do it. Not gonna play Game Week 4 and 5. Yeah, 4 and 5. And Game Week 4 is a great fixture too, which hurts. Or 5 is a great fixture. So if he does come back, if he's able to come back I haven't looked too much into it right now, but if he comes back for international duty, he's able to play in 5. Then he's got Crystal Palace in 5, and yeah, of course I want him then. But we'll see. Maybe I can bring in Lukaku next week. No, he's got a tough run of fixtures. I don't know what I'm gonna do with Salah yet. I think it's just gonna be Son for me. Got 100 points. Whoa! Because I went for Greenwood. Oh, that is huge. I love seeing people get 100 points. Oh, that's such a good start to the season. I mean, you get throughout the season without a chip, you get 100 points maybe a couple times, and to do it in game week 1, oh my days. Do I reckon Sancho will start? I do. I think Sancho starts. Now again, it's just me speculating. I've talked to a couple of United supporters and they've thought the same thing, but I think he was able to get 15 minutes in. He played in the preseason, he played in a friendly earlier in this week. I think it's time they start playing him heavy. I don't know if he'll get 90 minutes. He might just get like 60, but I think he starts personally. Should I captain Son? Ooh, Son versus Wolverhampton, right? That's a risky call. I'm not. I hate on this channel. This channel is a very user-friendly channel. I always let you guys decide what's best for you guys, right? I'm here for the pros and the cons. I want to let you guys play your game. For me, I wouldn't captain Son because I think Salah at home and Bruno versus Southampton and Salah versus Burnley are just such good fixtures. I back them to score more points than I back Son to score. But if you think Son's going to score more against Wolverhampton, you put the armband on Son. He's a beast. If he scores, he's getting 3 bonus points. Ahmed wrote a secret letter to Rachel. Ooh. Maybe Daddy Don, you're my favorite YouTuber. Oh, thank you. I don't know if you're lying to me or not, but I'll definitely accept that. Because there are some great ones out there. Oh, there's such good YouTubers out there. I don't want to call them out right now because I don't want. Yeah, but there are some really good YouTubers out there. I feel like they're all incredible, and I'm just the jokester from California who likes chicken and waffles and Kendrick Lamar. Lukaku is still a watch and wait for me. I'll consider him Game Week 7 when fixtures change. 100% agree. The only way I get in Lukaku early is if I decide to swap out Salah next week because of international duty and bring in Lukaku. But I agree. I think I still want to see how he fits in with Chelsea. I want to see if he's going to be rotated or not. I can't imagine he doesn't score a lot this season. I can't see it happening. But it's just the fixtures that throw me off. It's just the fixtures. So I agree. Game week 7. I think there are other premiums that'll score more points over the next 6 game weeks than Lukaku. But man, it's tempting. I think he's already like 14% selected. FPL Day Don, how long have you been playing FPL? This is my third season. I started 3 years ago because my buddies from high school wanted to keep in touch, and we all love football, soccer, whatever you want to call it. And we thought it'd be a good way for us to keep in touch as we get older. And it is. And I love it. They introduced it to me 3 years ago. 3 years ago. Don't sip on FPL Don. Yeah. Be careful of me. My tweet didn't show up on your notification. It didn't? Oh, that wasn't your squad? No. Alright. I got it. Uh-oh. Have Sacco went to transfer. Hold up. Alright, so I saw that one. Is this one yours? Alright, I'm going to look at this one real quick as I answer some questions. Alright. I did show up on my notification. Have Sacco went to transfer. I'm thinking Sar. Thoughts? I think Sar looks great. Let me see if I can pull up Sar's fixtures as I do this. Let me pull up that while I talk about this. Alright. Looking at this squad. I think you scored like 114 points last week. I think you're number 1 in my league, by the way, Dark Knight. Congratulations. 115 points. Oh, my days. 14K overall. All right. Backline, great. You have Alien that could come in for Simakas and see if Omo plays. Midfield is beautiful. I'm rolling my transfer. No question. Roll my transfer. I think Willock could benefit and help out Wilson a lot. Same way as a healthy ASM will. Fixture difficulty rating. Who was I talking about? Have Saka went think Sar. All right, Sar. Let's go to Watford. My only concern with Sar is that he has Tottenham next week. After that, in game week 4, he's got Wolverhampton, Norwich, Newcastle, Leeds. So Sar could do well against Brighton. I wouldn't be surprised. But Tottenham after that, I guess you could do it. You could do it, but just just understand he has Tottenham next week. But I think Sar is a good punt. Saka might start this game week, though, because he's back and healthy, but even then he's got Chelsea and City. Yeah, I'd do it. Do it. Bring in Sar. And if it were me, I would definitely I would do it. All right, this squad. This is a gorgeous squad. There's no question why he scored 115 points because you are Margot Robbie gorgeous on this one. Everything looks good. I don't see any flaws. Yeah, Greenwood is just a worry just in the future. Is he going to be rotated or not? Let's worry about that later, but I have a plan in case he does. Ben Rama looks great. Is Lingard coming back? I don't know. We'll see. I honestly don't think he will, but I hope he does. I hope Lingard does well, but Ben Rama looks so good. He's almost, I don't want to say, I hate saying must-haves, but he is someone I would definitely watch out for. Be careful with me. All right, yeah, dude, this looks great. This looks great. Ooh, captaining Danny Ings? Oh, the homie's captaining Danny Ings. I talked about that earlier in my stream. He's a dark horse. He is a dark horse right now for a captaincy. Against a Newcastle side with our third-choice keeper and a leaky Newcastle side at that, Ings could ball out, man. I like that pick. That takes some guts with Salah and Bruno on your side. Woo. Oh. Got Alonso for a 1 week punt. Who'd have changed him to free up 0.5? Sufal, Dunk, or another? I'd have to see your squad to be completely honest. Against I need to remember what your team looked like. All right, Marco. Not to flex, but top 50 incoming this year. I hope so, in complete honesty. Oh, man. Look at that, 112. Oof. Barnes looks good this week, in my opinion. Yeah, dude, this is a great squad. Top 50 incoming for sure. See if Feltman can come back from COVID pretty soon. You want me to look at the squad, or you just send this to me to flex? So, flex away, baby. Muscle flex. Remember that Terry Crews commercial for Old Spice? Muscle. I don't know if y'all can see that. Let's see. Sufal, Dunk, or another. Let me see who. I'm assuming you're wanting to go to 5 mil then. I'm assuming you want to go to a 5 mil defender. All right, for this team, it looks great. I'm making no moves. I'm rolling my transfer. All right, let's see what £5 million defenders there are. Should we go the other route? Let's go to assistant manager. Let's go to price prediction. I don't necessarily trust these price predictors, but I kind of want to do it just to show you guys. Not sponsored by them at all. Let's see. Ahmed says he loves Rachel more than. Oh no! Hey man, hope you're feeling better. I'm feeling better today. It's a roller coaster kind of a thing. I usually don't like talking about my mental state, but I feel like it's really important as I have a platform now to talk about it and knowing that it's okay to not be okay. I still struggle every night, every day, but you know, peaks and valleys. Today's been all right. Thank you for checking up on me, K9. All right, let's see defenders at that price. I think Reguilon could be a shout. Reguilon, or even if you go to like Tanganga, I think getting in that Spurs defense could be good. Someone earlier had Dyer. I think Dyer's not a bad shout. But that Spurs, let's see what their fixtures look like. If you look at their fixtures under Nuno, they have Wolverhampton, Watford, Crystal Palace, Chelsea is tough, Arsenal, Villa. So I think getting a Tottenham defender could be good. Reguilon's probably most nailed on of them. Dunk can score from aerials. He can score in the air, off of corners and set pieces. Sufal is a good pick, but a lot of people have double West Ham already. I don't know if I'd triple up, but he's good. He had a great season last season. You can get in that Leicester defense. If I was to go Leicester defense, though, I'd probably go Vestergaard because he could probably score in the air. And Leicester have been struggling with that for a while, if I'm not mistaken. I have Firpo myself, so I don't want to sound too hypocritical and not say to get in because I have him, but mine's more of a punt. And I don't know if I'd suggest taking that punt, but I'm taking it. Wolverhampton defense, not yet. But those would probably be the suggestions I would make. Let's see. I wonder if Kane will be back. I don't know. He didn't even. He didn't. Oh, don't get. Yeah, okay. I hear it. Yeah, he didn't travel last week or a couple days ago to their match, and they lost. I don't know, man. That Kane situation is tricky. It's just, I feel so bad because from like just a friend side or like a human side of me says if Kane's not happy at Tottenham, he's put in so much effort and hard work. This is my opinion. He's put in so much effort and hard work into Spurs for so many years. If he's not happy anymore, it's like if you've had a girlfriend or a boyfriend for so long and it just isn't working anymore, the best thing to do is just to, not all the time, but the best thing is potentially just to say goodbye. It hurts and it sucks, but you want to do what's best for the other person. You know what I mean? So I think Kane, I think that's where they're at in this point. But as a business side, how are you ever going to replace Harry Kane? No matter how much money you get back. You do know he's not going to make you mod because you praise him, right? I don't even know if I need a mod just yet. You think Rachel is better than FPL Don? I don't even know who Rachel is, to be completely honest. Lewandowski wants out of Bayern. I heard that, dude. I heard that. Oh man, that surprises me because he just. Next season you have Lewandowski and Haaland both on the market. Watch out. Oh, could you imagine having Lukaku, Harry Kane, Bruno Fernandes, Salah, Lewandowski? I'm kind of getting over the top here. Lewandowski and Haaland all in the Premier League if all that happens, and Jamie Vardy, and Son, and KDB, and Mane. Oh my gosh. Oh, that'd be incredible. That would be incredible. Dang. But I don't know if Lewandowski, I don't know. Have you heard any rumors on where he wants to go? If he wants to go to Prem, La Liga, LA Galaxy? FPL don't work so hard. I'm just showing. Hey, I appreciate that. I don't know if I'm very smart, but, you know, I'll take it. His deep man voice. Ooh, I got that deep man voice. Yeah. As long as you don't like Blue Waffle, Don, we good. Blue Waffle? What's Blue Waffle? I don't even know what Blue Waffle is. Is that dirty? I don't know what Blue Waffle is. Looking forward to seeing how I place in the league. Top 10 maybe? I hope so. I know you're off to a good start when I checked it on Sunday. When we checked on Sunday, you're off to a good start. That might be a dirty thing what I was talking about. Lukaku will be a bang if he can fit into. Yeah, dude. Chelsea strategy. I mean, you have Reece James whipping in crosses. Reece James has an incredible right foot on him. You got Chilwell, Alonso pushing up on that left flank. You have Havertz, Mount, Pulisic when he doesn't have COVID. Ziyech when healthy with that just magisterial left foot of his. And then you have just Conte kind of just controlling everything as a defensive mid. And then you even have Werner, I forgot to talk about him, creating spaces for him. Lukaku should absolutely ball out. What are your previous placements, or is this your first season? This is my third season. So my first season, I started horribly because I didn't understand the rules. I thought that you got points. I was looking at the bonus point system and thought that's how you got points. And so I was like, okay, you get points for having a take on. You get points for a tackle. You get points for passes completed percentage. So my first season started off horribly, ended with about 200K. Last season, about halfway through, the worst day of my life happened, and that was in February. And for the next 6 months, I was really just trying to recover mentally. I'm still trying to recover mentally, but I put very little thought and effort into FPL, and I ended up at about 300 something K. And I was in grad school too. So my first two seasons were 200K and 350, 330, something like that. So hopefully this year is the year I kind of get it going. We're in not a hate relationship. Stinks on there. Oh, you got to be friends, man. It's a lovely. This is a friendly chat we got here. This is a friendly stream. No. Let's see. Should I bring in Dennis from Watford? Dennis from Watford is number one on my watch list. If I had to rank them, it'd be Dennis and Mbuemo, Sancho, and Lukaku in that order. That's who I'm having a huge eye on this week. Dennis was like number one. I'll show you real quick. Let's go to him real quick. Dennis had... Get out of here. I don't know why I right-clicked there. Dennis had 5 shots, 3 of them on target, and 3 attempted assists. So he was like up top 5 last week in attempted assists and like top in shots. So he did a ton for Watford. And they have a good run of fixtures. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Watford. This is my argument for him. I don't know if he went down in the game early too, so that was all in like 60 minutes or whatever. He has Brian, but he does have Tottenham next week, so that's a scary game. But then he has a great run of fixtures there. So for me, Dennis is huge on my radar. Huge. It still might be a little early for me because I want to see. I haven't heard anything about his injury because he went out early last game. I don't know if it was like a one-game thing and teams are starting to figure out what he's like now. But to me, I can't he looks solid. He looks solid, and he could very easily be in my team next week. Even if he does play Tottenham, because I'll just bench him or something like that. So keep it Greenwood. I would keep Greenwood 100% for this game week. For this game week, I'm absolutely keeping him. After that, I'm probably going to switch him out because I just fear rotation too much after this game week. But I think this week he'll start and he'll be fine. We all got to be friends here, you know what I'm saying? Don't bring Dennis right now because Watford have 10 strikers and we aren't sure who will start. I don't know. I'd have to do more research on Watford. Let me see what I read real quick. I'll see if I can read while I stream. Usually I can't multitask, as my mom has said to me for 30 years now. But let's see. I'm trying to find out right now what they say about Dennis. Where we at? The whole city behind us. Y'all remember that? Y'all remember that commercial? Where you at? The whole city behind us. The Nokia the walkie-talkie phone that was... Oh, my camera! I don't know how that was a thing. All right. Let's see. I'm on FPL Tips. Harry, if you're here, I go on your Game Week preview all the time. They have Dennis starting up top. So I think Dennis is... I mean, he looked too good personally for me to say that he's going to be benched. But I'm not a Watford fan, so I don't know. That's just me speculating. Ahmed, good. Was that you? Are you saying you're logging off? Dang, it's good seeing you. Have a great day, and see you hopefully soon. Because Newcastle third cap, yeah. Ings as a captain could definitely be a great shout. But I'm definitely going Bruno. It's just so hard to go away from those two though. Too much risk doesn't do well. There are many other strikers that change too. That's a good point too. That's a good point. If he doesn't do well, but he just looks so good. Oh, just to flex? That's great. Flex away, man. If you want to flex on the stream, do it, dude. We're all about that, man. We're all about having a good time, dude. See, if Ahmed doesn't say, 5 seconds, 5-2. Oh, barely got it in. Love it. Should I bring... Oh, I saw it. Dennis or Sar from Watford. Sar's more nailed on, and I believe... if Dini's on the pitch, I think if Dini gets the pens. Maybe Sar gets pens if he's not on the pitch. But Sar, that's such a hard one. I think Sar's probably the better option at this point, but that's only because I've seen Sar play 2 seasons ago, and I haven't seen Dennis play too much. And so I hate suggesting players I haven't seen play more than one game on this channel. But I'll say this. Dennis is number 1 on my watch list. Sar's up there too, but Dennis is 1. Oh, we got a bunch of friends being made today. I love it. Spurs defenders may be playing in their international team soon. Oof. Did Reguilon get called up for Spain though? I don't know if he did. I can't recall. Dang, that international break is gonna be such a headache. 4 game weeks in. Ahmed, thank you so much for showing up, man. Sule, thank you again so much for showing up and being active. I really appreciate you too. Saying my positive thoughts, bro. We all go through rough patches, even though it feels like we're the only ones. Oh, dude, ain't that the truth, man? Thank you. I appreciate that. Sending good vibes to anyone else out there struggling, because I know life, I know life sucks sometimes. And again, that's a huge reason why I made this YouTube channel, so that we can enjoy life more. Score prediction for Liverpool. I appreciate that, Alex. Score prediction for Liverpool versus Burnley. Ooh. 3-1 Liverpool. 3-1 Liverpool. Burnley are going to get a stupid goal that was off just a terrible mistake. Breakdown, 1 shot on goal, and they score or something like that. City this window, I heard. Not sure though. Oof. Prem's going to be the Super League, everybody. Yeah. All these Premier League teams wanted to leave just to make a Super League themselves. No, yeah. Oh, man, yeah. Barcelona's going bankrupt. Real Madrid are trying to get Mbappe, but doesn't know if that's going to happen. I was late to Football Carl's comment. Hopefully I got there soon. I think I got to your comment, Football Carl. Yeah, so for me, if you want to get in a player that you're 100% sure on, that's nailed on, in my opinion, it's Sar. If you want to take a chance, and if you want to take a chance on somebody who could be great at this moment, because I've only seen 1 game from Dennis. If you want to take a chance on Dennis, go for it. But I think for me, Sarr's the safer option. But Dennis seems like such a good option to me. Do I think that Jadon Sancho will start the match against Southampton? I do. I do think so. Again, I'm not a United fan. I kicked my camera. I'm not a United supporter. But I have talked to United supporters about this, and they think that Sancho starts. So I'm kind of going from them on this one. Breaking news, deal done. Paperwork is complete with an undisclosed fee. I have my extended contract to stay in this channel until 2025. Let's go! Oh, man. Thank you for joining this channel, man. Midstream, I'm going to say thank you to everyone for showing up to this channel. It means a lot. I mean, these streams to me are just so fun. Thank you, everyone, for showing up and being active. I love streaming. Thank you. I appreciate y'all, man. Don, opinion on keeping tab on home away fixtures for planning as it really affects teams' performances? Yes, keep an eye on it. I don't think it's a end all be all kind of a thing, but I think we become so accustomed. Me personally, I've become so accustomed over the past season and a half because of COVID to not even bother about home and away, because it's almost like they're playing on training grounds because they've had nobody allowed in the stadium. The only thing different was I'm assuming they stay in a hotel when they're on the road versus staying at home when they're at games. But that's assuming, because I think when I was playing, we stayed at a hotel even for home games as well. So I don't know if they stay in hotel rooms even the night before the game, even if they're at home. So I mean, as far as playing the actual game, there wasn't too much into it because there was no crowd. But now that there is a crowd, it's back to home field advantage. I don't want to put too much into it because I think once players start getting used to crowds booing them or cheering for the other team, I think they're going to start getting used to it. But I don't care what anyone says. When you have, unless you're like Kobe Bryant, when you have 40,000 people screaming at you, you feel it. I mean, it doesn't affect your game that much, but it doesn't affect your game. In my opinion, when you're on the road and you have all those people screaming at you, it doesn't really affect how you play. But when you're at home with everyone cheering for you, it affects how you play. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. Yes, we need to look into more about home fixtures, but I don't think it's going to be like an end all be all. But I'm definitely keeping a tab on it. Emilia Sarr heavily linked with a move to Liverpool. I heard he's been linked for a couple years now. I think it's been talked about, or at least rumored for a couple years. So it'd be nice to see him actually get some solidified. Some of that solidified. But yeah, Sarr is a good player. Sarr is a really good player. Really good player. Thoughts on Rafinha? I love Rafinha. I'm a Rafinha stan account, if you will. Last season, he just does things that just look so good. He plays very Brazilian, and I like his game. I like his game. I'm a fan. As far as FPL wise, you look at his fixtures. If he doesn't play well this week, I would definitely be nervous about having him just because he goes on international break and he won't be playing in game week 4, I think, if he does play for Brazil. This is just from what I'm hearing on Twitter. I need to look more into it. I apologize for not being more informed on this. But you look at this, 5 to 10, and it's just... what's that Fergie song? O-U-S, I'm flying first class up in the skies. Oh, glamorous. I like Rafinha, man. Emilio Sarr, Dennis. Yeah, I think I answered that one. Yeah. For me, I'm going Sarr as like the steady punt. But Dennis, ask me again next week after I watch Dennis play this week, and it could change. But Sarr, I was talking with Blues FPL on Twitter about this, and I'd put money that Sarr is in my team in game week 4. Who do you think will win the Prem this year? My preseason prediction was still City. But that has a lot to do with Kane getting there. I think if Kane doesn't go there, I think they still have a solid chance at winning. But Chelsea could be fighting for that, man. That's just my thought right now. What do you think? Who do you think is going to win the Prem? Who do you think is going to win the Prem? I know Spurs handed it to City in that first game and they lost 1-0, but City didn't look good for the beginning of the season last year either. I heard Madrid wanted to join the Prem. Madrid want money. Madrid want money. They want to start that Super League. And I think they can make more money in the Prem than they can in La Liga, but I haven't looked at the numbers. I might have to spray my throat here again in a second. I'm going to have to end the stream because my throat's really killing. So I'm going to end the stream here in the next little bit. Get in your last questions and concerns, and I'll answer them. Who to bench? Pick one. Barnes, Tony, Benrahma, Simakas. That's such a hard question, and I don't feel 100% comfortable answering that question. If it were me, Barnes is probably the one I would bench, but I have Barnes in my squad, so I feel kind of hypocritical for saying that. Tony versus Crystal Palace also is one that I'll back the attack. I'm going to say Simakas gets benched because I have Trent. But that is so hard. It's really a coin toss. Coin toss between four. I don't know if you can coin toss four, but that's so hard, Hassan. I don't. To be completely honest, I don't feel comfortable answering that question, but I'll answer it because you asked me it. So I'm probably gonna say Simakas, assuming you have Trent, because I like to back the attackers. Camera. Not sure on Alonso replacement. Sent you my team. All right, let's check it out, Steve. Flying first class, up in the sky, champagne, living a life in the fast lane. I won't change, talking glamorous. Ooh, flousy, flousy. All right, Gilmore, Martio, Femi. Yeah, your bench is a little weak. I don't know why I said it like that. Just because Vestergaard's coming back, I don't think he's not gonna be playing. So you only have one playing. But I'm not the biggest fan of having a super deep bench in the start of the season. I'm an outlier in that situation. All right, what to do with Alonso? Alonso, game week 6. You could switch. Yeah, I hear your problem because Gilmore will come in if Alonso doesn't play. Midfield looks beautiful, front line beautiful, and Simakas is in his last week. If you haven't used your free transfer yet, I'm holding it. Next week, I am swapping out Simakas for a 4-5. There's a lot to choose from. Even like a Brentford, like Henry or Henri. I don't know how his name is pronounced. But you can swap him out for one of them for like Henri from Brentford or any 4.5. Drop Alonso down, or even you could stay in Chelsea, but you could change him. There's a lot of options at that price. So if it were me, I'd probably hold a transfer and then upgrade. I don't know if you necessarily need to upgrade though. You could drop Alonso down to have someone more solidified, but then you'd have Gilmore playing on the bench. Yeah, I would do that. I would roll my transfer next week, swap out Alonso, Simakas. I don't even know completely how. To be completely honest, I don't know how much Alonso is. Is he 5'5" or is he 6? I haven't even looked at him. I know he's just went up in price. He's 5'6". Okay, so there's a lot of prices at a 5'6". I mean, you could go Digne. I mean, you can even drop down to 5 at like Soufal or Firpo if he plays well, or Vestergaard, or like Reguilon, Tanganga. There's a lot of options that you could drop down. So just because, again, Alonso could be rotated out with Chilwell next week, and Simakas is probably going to lose a spot to Robbo next week. Save a transfer, swap. That's what I would do. Talking champagne. Someone get that song stuck in my head. Someone tell me another song to sing so I can get Fergalicious out of my head. What do I think on Kai Havertz for game week 2? Honestly, if I didn't have a route to Sun, I might just keep him because he's almost guaranteed to play now that he didn't start last week. Hopefully that helps, Steve. If that didn't help, let me go more in depth on it for you. Because Kai Havertz is pretty much going to start next week, and Lukaku is going to. If Lukaku doesn't play, he's going to play. And I really want to see how that link-up goes. And he's going up against Arsenal, who are a bit shaky defensively, as we saw last week. A bit shaky as a squad. But Arsenal do have a good track record against them. So if I could, I would swap him out for Son. But I'm almost willing just to say, you know what, let's just take the risk. But it is definitely a risk to keep him. You could swap him out. There's a ton of good options at that 7 mil and cheaper route at midfield. So you can even just swap him out. But for me, I think I might just keep him, maybe. But that's super risky. Grealish or Rafinha? that is so hard. This week, Grealish. Rafinha is more nailed on than Grealish is. That's probably why I lean that route, and cheaper. So just for money wise and rotation, because I think Grealish is more nailed on than we think, but it's still City and it's still Pep Roulette. So that's probably where I'm gonna go. Did I get a good FPL draft team? I joined one FPL draft. I don't think I did it on here. Did I do it on here? I didn't know how to do it on here. Oh, I didn't do it on here. I did it on some website, and there was only like 4 teams that showed up, so it was pretty whack. I need to do it again. I'll start it today. Maybe I'll do it later today. Dang it. Havertz or Greenwood? Greenwood this week. This week, Greenwood. Madrid did not want to join the Prem. It was fake news. Okay, it was fake. I think Man City will win league. Yeah, I have to agree. I have to. I know where this one's going. Ramsdale joins Chesterfield relegated. Joins Bournemouth relegated. Bournemouth, yeah. Oh, man. I saw a tweet today or yesterday that was saying Ramsdale just signed to Arsenal. Dude just loves a relegation battle. No offense to any Arsenal supporters out there. Just good jokes, man. KDB and Grealish together. Oh, that'd be so beautiful. Sheffield got... Yeah, it's so funny. Ramsdale, dude. I hope he gets a chance to shine. Rafinha Grass. Okay. What team do I support? I do not support a team right now. So I'm waiting to... I need to go to a couple games in England before I support a squad. So I did live like right outside of Chelsea when I was living in London, but I never went to a Chelsea match because I was too broke at the time. But I'm waiting to be able to go to England and go to a couple games, experience the city vibe, experience what the pubs are like outside the stadium, what the fans are like inside the club. I want to see how the whole city buzzes around a team. I want to fall in love with the city, not just like Christian Pulisic plays for Chelsea. I'm an American, so I cheer for Chelsea because of him, but what happens when he leaves, you know what I mean? So that's my thought. I'm kind of waiting to go to a game, but I'm probably going to go to a game in December. All the best, Don. Great stream. Hey, thank you, Alex. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. So as of right now, my team, I don't have one I support, but I'm really, really ready for commitment. I'm ready to settle down. You know, I've too much of my life I've spent around going from one to another and cheering for one and then cutting one off, and I think I'm ready for commitment. I'm ready for the long term. I just don't know which team I'm going to support. Tiny Dancer, Elton John, great song. Hold me close, young tiny dancer. Ooh, Kiss from a Rose. That song is slept on. Shout out Always Sunny. That's kind of where it came from. But Kiss from a Rose is phenomenal. All right. Ooh, come on, you Blues. Nice. What do I think about Lukaku joining the best club, Chelsea? Huge. The only thing Chelsea were missing was a goal scorer. Last year in the Prem, Jorginho was our highest scoring player, and he didn't have one open play goal. The one thing they were missing, they just got. The team that just won Champions League was missing one thing, and they just found it. Big time. All right, I got to wrap the stream up. Manifesting for Don to be a Chelsea fan as of tonight. Could be. All right, I'm going to end the stream here because my throat's starting to hurt. For those who don't know, I got a throat virus. And throat viruses are incurable. You just have to wait them out. So that sucks. Any last questions, comments, concerns, throw them in the chat. And then I'll head out of here. I'll wait till I see some things. Buy me a roll, call me from work. Open the door to a heart that I hurt. Tell me you love me with a look in your eyes. These are the little things I need the most in my life. Dang. I thought we'd have a... I guess no one has any more comments, concerns. I just sang Luther Vandross and nobody... yeah. Doesn't sound like there's anything else. Alright, so for my squad, I'll just do some last things while people get their last comments in. This is what my squad is. I'm starting Firpo. I don't know if he'll start this week, but I like him. Let's see. Starting Firpo, but that's mainly because I don't want to start White or Webs. I don't want to go double Bright in defense. I'll be yeah, that's where I'm at. Check out Red Star Belgrade Ultras on YouTube. We are the best fans. Ooh, let's check it out. If you ever come to Serbia, you should go to one of their games. I'm going to screenshot it right now. And you'll see what football means to us. I would love to go to one of those games. Serbia. Shout out Serbia one time. I need to. I want to go to, I think, teams that are not in the Premier League that I've never been to. I want to go to a Dortmund game and see that yellow wall. And now I want to go to a Red Star Belgrade in Serbia. Gundogan keep? I think so. He seems to be fine from what I was seeing and reading. So I think he'll be all right. But again, that's me speculating. It'd be so hard for me to dump Gundogan before he plays Norwich, especially now that I'm hearing KDB is out. And with KDB is out, he is a lot more potential to score than before. So I think Gundogan is a keep. Who has a bigger... I don't want to answer that question, dude. I know that. What did Antonio post? What was his tweet that he had for Christmas? For Christmas for his girlfriend or something like that. Phenomenal tweet. I got to bring that up. Gundogan keep. Yeah, I think Gundogan is a keep. It would be hard for me to. It would be hard for me. My camera. It would be hard for me to get rid of Gundogan right before he plays Norwich without KDB. Really hard. All right. Thank you everyone for showing up. Appreciate y'all, man. I really do. Let's see if I can pull an all-nighter and do a deadline stream. I always love those. If not, I'll be back on Sunday. I'll be back on Sunday after the Arsenal-Chelsea match, and then again on Monday after the West Ham-Leicester match. So I got 2 games. Hopefully I'll won't have a throat virus by then. No worries, man. Ailing keep? Yeah, Ailing's a keep. Ailing's a keep. I don't know if I would get rid of a £4.5 million defender right now. I think he's good enough with the fixtures they have going forward that I wouldn't want to get rid of him. I think I would just like to hold on to him. I think transfers are better elsewhere. At 4.5, I don't know how much better you could do than Ailing. I think you have. I mean, Brentford's defense looked to be good last week. We'll see what they do this week. At 4.5 though, I don't know if I would get rid of him. I mean, I still like White for the long run. Yeah, like Henry is a good. I really liked his game. He looked good to me last week. But I don't know if there's anybody else. Lamptey might be coming back soon. But yeah, I don't know if there's anybody else I'd be willing to. I mean, at the end of the day, it's 4.5 defender. You know what I mean? My opinion. Are you confident in Salah's record up against Burnley isn't great? No, I am not confident in Salah. Yeah, I know his record isn't. Adam FPL, what's up, dude? I was just about to head out, but dang. But I'll stay a little bit longer now that you're here. No, I gotta head up. My throat's killing. Am I confident in Salah scoring? Yeah. I mean, I'm always. I know. There's not. For some reason, there's always something in me that is scared after someone scores double digits their week after, because we get so hype on them, and the next week I almost feel nervous. Like, can they even score 2 goals again? Can they even score a hat trick again? You know what I mean? But they've done it many times before, so I don't know why I'm nervous. Yeah, I'm not too concerned against Burnley. I'm not too concerned. All right, I gotta head out. My throat's killing. Appreciate everyone for showing up. Take care. Make someone laugh. Buy your mama some flowers, or some Chick-fil-A. I don't know what they have in England. I hope my throat feels better. It freaking sucks, dude. Long live ASAP. Long live ASAP. A bit underrated as a rapper, if I'm not gonna lie. Better option for week 3, White or Brownhill. Both are bad. Which is less bad? Dude. Oh man. I might start Brownhill just because White might come away with only 1 point. Because Chelsea probably scores 2. I think I had the game 2-1 Chelsea. That was my prediction. And so if that's the case, White only gets 1 point. Brownhill, if he just plays 60 minutes and doesn't get a yellow card, gets 2. So I think I'd rather get Brownhill. Now, that being said, I think there's a higher chance of White getting a clean sheet than Brownhill getting any sort of attacking return. Because Arsenal have had a good track record against Chelsea, so I think there's a little bit of value in starting White, but yeah, I'd start Brownhill. Thogden's reaction on his channel. All right, I'm screenshotting Thogden's reaction so I don't forget it. All right, I gotta go, man. Thank you everyone for showing up, man. Hopefully I'll see you guys on Sunday after the game. Take care, And hopefully I'll see you actually today. If I can pull an all-nighter, I'll deadline stream at like midnight tonight in California time. I appreciate everyone for showing up today. Best of luck in Game Week 2. I almost forgot what Game Week is. Best of luck Game Week 2. Take care, y'all. And the words of Rakim, peace.